Hey everybody, welcome back to another stream. Today we've got a very interesting, fun one. That looks a little bit messy. I'm moving that over here. We're gonna react to some jokes from some famous people and some not so famous people. Jokes about vegans. We're gonna see if they're funny or if they're a bit naff. Basically, naff is like British slang for a swear word that I can't say right now because we've just started the video and YouTube doesn't like swearing in the first 3 seconds of a video, which is understandable. So we're going to take a look at some stuff by Joe Rogan and some stuff by some other people who are like, I think there's some pretty famous people in here. And also, like I said, some people that aren't so famous, people that are unheard of, like just general stand-up comedians that have been doing this kind of shit for a long time, talking about vegans and obviously lots of other stuff as well. And yeah, we're going to see if it's funny or not. Now, I will be honest with you in that I've seen some of these, but not recently, and I've actually not seen the majority of them, to be honest with you. Like, there's some from Joe Rogan I've never seen, there's some from loads of other people I've never seen. So there'll be a mixture of like stand-up stuff, there'll be some skits and stuff in there, some reels, some shorts, you know, like short videos, like 1 minute short videos, stuff like that, and some compilations that people have put together of like 20 minutes of vegan jokes, you know, stuff like that. So yeah, we're gonna have a look, aren't we? We're gonna see if any of it's funny, and we're gonna analyze it because that's just super like not lame, isn't it? Analyzing jokes, but yeah, we're gonna analyze it. See, is it funny? Yes. Why is it funny? Is it a bit naff? Yes. Why is it a bit naff? And we'll get to the bottom of it and see. Most important question we're going to answer today. Can vegans take a joke? I want to laugh, guys. I want to find this funny today. I am looking to be impressed, you know? I want to laugh, you know? So let's see if it's going to happen or not. If you've got any suggestions, by the way, for jokes that I maybe I don't have, maybe something you really think I should react to, then use the Streamlabs link to send that through. And if you do the Streamlabs donation, I will 100% react to whatever you send over, as long as it's not like something, you know, nasty, like, I don't know, naughty things. As long as it's not naughty things, because then I'll get banned off YouTube. So I'm going to give you guys now the little show of what we're looking at. And this is the list I put together here, right? So these are all the videos, vegan jokes playlist. We've got 53 in here. And I've ordered them in order of popularity. We've got If Meat Eaters Acted Like Vegans, which I've seen maybe some time ago, some years ago. That's the most popular one, the popular like anti-vegan skit. We've got something by Andrew Schultz, who's a stand-up comedian. We've got some shorts. Some of these have got like literally millions of views. We're talking like this one's got like 15 million. So these are really big videos, but are they funny? So let's kick off with, let's go, well, Joe Rogan. I think we got to start with Joe Rogan, haven't we? Now, this says I've seen it, but I haven't seen it, okay? And it says something, Joe Rogan explains how men are like cats. Now, I don't really understand how this is something to do with veganism, but apparently in the video, there is something to do with veganism because I read the comments and some people did mention something about vegetarianism, veganism. And when I searched Joe Rogan vegan jokes, this came up. So I think we start with Joe Rogan and see what did he say about vegans in this bit. So let's have a look. What did Joe say then?
They're called rag dolls because, like, I don't know you, ma'am, but if you came to my house, you could just scoop that cat up. They wouldn't get nervous. Who's this crazy lady? Anybody could just pick one of those cats up and put it on their shoulder, and they just go limp. Because I have a 7-year-old daughter. My daughter just scoops that cat up like a sandbag in a CrossFit class. Like she's barely got this fucking cat. And they just limp. Purring away, so happy to be touched. They have almost no instincts. Almost. Because those little fuckers who sit in front of the window and they see a squirrel across the street, their eyes lock on that squirrel and they start making these involuntary mouth noises like... You ever see your cat do that? It's so fucking creepy. They don't even know you're there. You get right next to them like, what the fuck are you doing, man? I don't even look at you. I've had that cat since it was a baby. It's never been outside. 3-year-old cat, never been outside. And he sees those squirrels across the street and he's like, I remember.
What the fuck? This is
remember the old way.
This has nothing to do with veganism, but I'm still very much enjoying it.
How the fuck does that DNA get into that cat? He's not looking at that squirrel like, that's my little friend across the street. I would like to meet him. No, it's like, your neck is right there. That's crazy. That's some crazy murderous DNA. That's like if you had a science experiment where you had a man in captivity and you never showed him a woman ever till he was full grown, and then you show him a naked one through prison glass. And as soon as he sees her, he goes, time to fuck! Time to fucking fuck! Dudes come over with clipboards. How do you know? How do you know what to do? I know what to know, bro! I know when it's fuck time! It's fucking... That's what it's like for that cat.
There goes the monetization of this video. Jesus, man.
How fuck's that cat know what to do? Explain that to me, science. Cats kill everything they can. Dogs will keep it together. Like, if you have a good dog will keep it together. Like, you could have a pet dog and a pet hamster. And that pet hamster, if you got a good dog, that pet hamster could live a long life. If you got a pet cat and a pet hamster, that hamster's got an hour to live. And that's just because your cat's gonna torture it for 59 minutes. That poor little fucker's like, oh, I think he's done. Finally, it's gonna let me get away and I'm just gonna be free.
It's true, cats are total assholes.
The cat's like, not today,
sorry, guys.
Not today. You just sit the fuck down. It's what they do. You can't feed them apples. It's what they do. Dogs care. You could put a hamster on the floor in a room with a good dog. A good dog will look at you, look at the hamster. Look at you, look at the hamster. Like, can I fuck him up? No, that's Mr. Fluffers. Mr. Fluffers is the newest member of our family. The dogs just start calculating, like, okay. I like free food. These people are nice to me. Okay. That's a fucking rat, dude. That's a rat. Okay, family. Yeah, family. You can tell, though, when that dog's not totally on board. You just get a little too close to that hamster, like, ooh, I was gonna fuck you up.
I actually never see any of his stand-up, and he's pretty good, huh? I thought he just did all this kind of culture war stuff. I had no idea that he actually just did, like, almost family-friendly stand-up.
But a cat, you don't have a chance. Cats, they would make exorcist noises. You try to hold your cat in a room with a hamster, your cat starts going, wow, 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 wow. They're just letting you know, bitch, I'm about to claw your fucking eyes out. You're never gonna see your kids again. They don't care how long you've been feeding them. They don't care about your history of free massages. There's a rat on the floor. If you let me go, I can kill the rat. Wow. And people keep those things as pets. That's what's so fucked up. Imagine if your kid did that. If you had a kid that you couldn't have in a room with something smaller than him, he's like, gotta kill mommy. Murder! Kill! Like, Junior, sit down. No! Fuck you! Death! Well, we just can't have a pet cat because Junior breaks the cat's neck. He's crazy. I don't know what to do. We just accept the fact this fucking cat's a murderer. You can't feed that thing cranberries, you crazy bitch. There you go. With a monster. Dogs feel bad when they kill things too, if you're mad. Like if your dog kills a hamster, like, how could you? Like, oh, how could I? Shit! Did I do that? Ah! Damn it! I am so disappointed in you. I'm disappointed in myself. Oh, I'm sorry. Dude. I walked to you sideways. I fucked up, dude. I'm fucking... Seriously? But your cat doesn't feel remotely bad. Your cat kills something, you're like, how could you? He's like, bitch, you know me. He'll walk away slow with his tail in the air so you can see his asshole.
Oh, man.
They don't care. You scream at them. You're a monster. They pull their ears back like, why are you so loud? And just lie down right in front of you and lick their own dick. How about you? Just shut the fuck up while I lick my dick. They don't care. They don't care about you. Cats know when you're hot, too. They seem to know you're vulnerable. Dogs don't have a clue. You come home and you're high, your dog's like, you're extra friendly today. If I'm watching Black Mirror at 1 o'clock in the morning, my cat will like sit down next to me and be like, you know you're gonna die, right? Creepy little fuckers.
Like, yeah, there was nothing vegan in there at all, which is weird. I don't know why that came up in the search. Like I said, guys, I just searched for like vegan jokes, Joe Rogan, and that came up. I thought he might have got into it. But hey, there is a point to take from that. He's got a really fucking good point. We invite, like, loads of vegans have cats, right? And then we invite these murderers into their homes. And imagine, like, yeah, if your kid was just like, I want to fucking kill anything smaller than me. You wouldn't stand for it, huh? That's so funny. That's so funny. Jeez, right. So, I feel like that was a fun start. But I guess there's, if you know of any Joe Rogan like anti-vegan jokes, then okay, there's one here. Okay, there's another Joe Rogan here. And this one, that it says the sex on Game of Thrones is way better on TV than it is in the books. Again, I've got a feeling that this, I got the impression he spoke about vegans in here somewhere. Now let me just double check, because I don't want to just watch a whole bit again and then it's just nothing to do with vegans. But I think this one in the comments, let's have a look. It said something about vegans. Here you go. Vegans. The first comment was something about vegans. Vegan. So yeah. So he's talking about vegans in this one for sure. Okay. So let's have a watch of this one then.
I love the show, The Game of Thrones, but I hate everybody who read the books. It's weird. It's a conundrum. I don't hate that they read the books. I hate that they have to tell me they read the books. You know, there's one of those things that people do where they tell you they read the book just to let you know that they read. You know? They always say the same thing. You're like, oh, Game of Thrones is the best show. You go, the book's even better. No, it's not. It's never better to not see something, you fuck. I know what you're doing. You just want me to know you read the book. Oh, the book's better, really. I watch the show, I see naked people have sex and then sword fight to death. And you're sitting there with your eyes closed. Oh, I could only imagine what that would be like. It's better if I don't even see. Fuck you, you fake smarty pants. I know exactly what you're doing. Fake ass smarty pants. And it's so transparent, it makes you go, but you can't say anything. You're like, They also do it when they tell you about they're vegan. That's one of the things that people do. They sneak it in. Well, you know, as a vegan, I feel, I've only known you for a minute. Amazing. They can't wait to spit it out. It's like they're holding their breath when they meet you. Oh, I'm a vegan. Woo! Glad I got that out so I can start talking about my diet. It's almost like the plants hypnotize them. Like if you eat enough plants, they go, tell others about us. Let them know the benefits. You are spiritually enriching. You are better than them. You are far more awesome. Well, as a vegan, as an awesome person, I feel they get all bendy. You know, it's like, basically, I'm not threatening, and I'm eating vegetables only. I'm different than anyone else you know. Why are they so ridiculous? Why is this true? Why does this annoy people? And it doesn't annoy me about most people. There's a lot of people that are vegan that are great, but it's the 10% that are annoying as fuck that are worth talking about. You know? And what is wrong with them? Why do they say such silly shit? It's really simple. They don't get enough nutrients. Ugh. They don't realize what they're saying is silly. You need cholesterol to form your own opinions, all right?
Oh my God. Oh, do you notice how that got like hardly any laughter at all? Because everyone's like, wait, what? is that supposed to be like, is that funny? Like, it's like, I guess he forgot he's not performing for a room of brainwashed carnivore dieters or something like that.
They say ridiculous shit that's easy to refute. Like, here's the big one that vegans love to say. So if this ever comes up, please feel free to use this.
Oh, what's it gonna be?
Do you know that humans are the only animal that drink the milk of other animals? Like, whoa, that's so crazy. You know what else only people do? Fly planes.
He stole that fucking joke. He stole that fucking joke from another comedian. Oh my God, who was it? Another comedian made that joke like a long time ago. That is so lame.
Make movies, call each other on the phone and tell each other how awesome milk is. What the fuck kind of goofy ass point is that?
Well, I mean, what's more goofy, making that point or breastfeeding as an adult man from a fucking female cow? Like, I don't know what's goofier, Joe, but I'm pretty sure it's the latter. I'm pretty sure, like, if one of us is goofy, if I say to someone, hey, did you realize that, like, humans are the only ones that drink milk from other species? And then Joe's like, I suckle from cows as a grown-ass man. I think one of us comes off a little bit better, mate.
That is so poorly thought out. Are you trying to say that other animals don't want milk? You ever give your dog a bowl of milk? He's like, dude, where the fuck did you get this shit?
Whoa, really? Dogs eat things that are like packed with nutrients. Wow, that's super, like, yeah, it's almost like they don't know or understand that it comes from a different species. And if you give a dog practically anything, they'll fucking eat it. They'll eat chocolate, even though it'll kill them. Come on.
He doesn't stop and go, hey man, is this organic, free-range dog milk?
Exactly.
Because if it's not, fuck off, pig. No, your dog can't believe it's cold. How is it cold when it's warm outside? Are you a wizard? Your dog would eat a bowl of dog assholes if you put it in his bowl, all right? This idea that it's a moral quandary. Should I drink milk? No, they're too fucking dumb to farm. That's what's going on. Oh man, you know, you think you're funny, you know, tell all the jokes you want, but milk is bad for you. Milk causes cancer. I got news for you. If you get cancer from milk, you're a fucking pussy. Okay?
I just like the just brutality of that, to be honest.
Grandfather ate cigarettes and he lived to be 1,000. Bob died, he was only 25. What happened? Dairy. Bro, he was eating yogurt and he died. He died doing what he loved. Guy lived on the edge. They don't eat honey. That's how you know vegans are completely ridiculous. The real hardcore vegans, they don't eat honey, and they love to say this. Well, you can, but I don't. Oh, thank you so much. I didn't know I could have honey. But I'm still below you, though, right?
Weird joke.
Oh, you're better.
Oh my God, so much projection there, man. That's not even a joke. That's just like a general whining, you know, when it's like, it's just, he's genuinely like kind of pissed off about it. And that's why he's doing the whole thing. Cause it doesn't come off as, some comedians can pull that thing off, you know, but because he's so like intense with this, it's like really reactive. It's like, it's not a joke. He genuinely is annoyed about that.
Honey! Fucking honey! You don't have to kill to get honey. You just take it with smoke. You blow smoke on them and you take it. That's it. They don't even know it's gone. They don't even get mad. And this motherfucker was like, you really think it's cool those bees just work for people?
That's a pretty shit argument, to be fair. Sorry, guys. It is.
Okay, yeah, it's kind of fucked up, right? Because you know what bees do when they're not making honey? Nothing! They don't have other jobs. It's not like they're on their way to bee stunt driving school and they got kidnapped and forced to work in the white man's honey factory. No, they're cunty little shitty bugs with one job. They make honey, and they only live to be a week. They only live a week. They die of old age in a week. And they die doing everything. They die when they sting you, and the male honeybee has sex, his dick breaks off, and he bleeds out. That is literally nature telling you to go fuck yourself. I don't see it that way, man. I don't fucking see it that way, okay? I think of all animals in the universe as unique and individual and equal. And when I see a bee that's dying, I feel the same way as if a loved one was passing. And I see this noble bee, and I'm like, noble bee, you stung even though you knew you were going to die. Why did you do it? And the bee's like, I saw a baby next to me in the grass, and I was like, fuck that baby.
What the fuck was that? I'm not sure if that went over my head, but that was just like disturbing.
Team people, bitch. Team people. The reason why we're still here, someone way smarter than you figured out how to steal honey with smoke. My.
Oh, really? Is it honey that's kept us all alive for so long?
God, you silly fuck. Agave tastes like shit. It tastes like shit. You stop, and it's bad for you, too. And by the way, what's all this naming shit? Like vegan chicken. Vegan chicken? You're eating vegan chicken. You know a chicken's an animal, and you gotta kill it to eat it? Why isn't that what you don't want to do? Why are you pretending your plant is an animal that you killed?
No, I'm sure he's got a massive issue with peanut butter as well, or spotted dick, which is a popular British dessert, or coconut cream, which actually doesn't have any cream in it. I'm sure Joe's just as upset about those things too.
Being a vegan that eats fake chicken, that's like being a pediatrician that likes to kick rubber babies. What's your fucking weird end game here, man? Why are you calling that vegan ice cream? It is vegan ice cream. No, it's not. No. Ice cream has cream in it. Cream is from fucking cows, dummy.
Yeah, just like coconut cream is also from cows, as I just mentioned. You fucking spanner.
You can't have vegan ice cream. You need to make a new noise with your face that means that shit, okay?
Oh
There's
my
no cream in
God.
it. You're a liar. What you have is some frozen tofu bullshit that tastes like sadness, all right?
Some vegan ice cream does taste like sadness. Got to give him that. Yeah, that was embarrassing for him. Jeez. Oh my God, Joe Rogan. And after that first one, he started so well. That was so funny, the first one. And the first part of this was pretty funny too. But when he got into the vegan stuff, it felt like is too emotionally driven to actually make coherent jokes and actually have them be funny. Like sometimes when people rant and ramble, it can be like really funny. But if they're too emotionally invested, then it's not. It can be just like you get the vibe that they're just worked up, and that's what I got. And I think even the audience didn't give him that many laughs as well, because you can vibe that he's just really pissed off, and it's not that funny. All right, Joe Rogan. I think we're Roganed out for now. I've got a few by this. I really don't like this guy. This Awaken with JP. It's not stand-up comedy, but let's stick to stand-up comedy for now, and then we can move to a skit later. So I see this Jack Whitehall is not happy with vegans. I guess you guys might know who Jack Whitehall is. If you don't, he's a British comedian. This video has almost 2 million views, 74,000 likes, and 3,000 dislikes. Do you recognize this guy, guys? This Jack Whitehall. You can see him in the little picture there. He's pretty famous in England. I'm not the biggest fan of him, to be honest with you. I find him a bit cringe. So we'll see. This title of this video was Jack Whitehall doesn't like vegans. Was that what it was? Where has it gone? Jack Whitehall is not happy with vegans. All right then.
This is the world that we live in, though. We have to care about everyone's feelings, everyone's tolerances, everyone's intolerances, everyone's dietary requirements. I'll tell you where it's gone too far, and I have to be the person to say this. For the love of God, we have got enough milks now. Would everyone stop milking shit? I went to buy coffee recently, near to where I live, in London, very rough part of London called Notting Hill. I went in there. I have very straightforward coffee tastes. It should have been a very straightforward transaction. It was anything but. I went in there. I was like, hello, I'd like a white coffee, please. Okay, sir, what kind of milk would you like with your coffee? We've got a coconut milk, we've got an almond nut milk, we've got a hazelnut milk, we've got a cashew nut milk, we've got a macadamia nut milk, we've got an oat milk, rice milk, hemp milk, soy milk. You can have it from a bean, from a pulse, from a nut, from a grain, from an oak, from a flax, from a leaf, from a seed, from a tree.
This is the cringe I was talking about.
I'd like it from a nipple, please. I don't care what type of nipple, preferably a cow's, but I'm not fussy. I'll take it from whatever nipple I can get. She looked at me like I had requested it from hers.
What a weird thing to be proud of. What is it with people and milk? Do you ever just hear him say something like that and you're like, do you not realize how fucking weird you sound? It's like some kind of fetish. No. Don't give me milk from like a nut or whatever. Give me milk from a cow's nipple. I want it. Like, what? How is that normal? I still don't get how that shit's normal. I really don't. It's super fucking weird.
I was the weirdo. I'm not the weirdo. You're the one that's in the back of the shop with your little friends milking fucking cashew nuts. You're the freaks, not me. I do not for one moment doubt that lactose intolerance is a very grave and pressing issue for humanity. But lest I remind you, we currently don't have a cure for cancer, and there are 12 readily available milk substitutes on the market, which I would argue is 11 more than we need. And look, we're all having fun. I don't want to turn my special into a TED Talk. But I'm about to hit you up with some pretty sophisticated science here. Milk must come from a tit.
This is lame as fuck.
Last time I checked, the almond, pretty flat-chested.
Yeah, we get it. Milking nuts. Milking nuts. You can't milk nuts. It's fucking nuts. And oats. You can't milk oats. It's not nipples. You can't milk it. Milking. Just can't milk it. Guys. Can't milk nuts. Jesus. Fucking Christ.
You are drinking nut juice.
Oh my God, this is so fucking lame. Come on,
Oh dear.
move on.
I worry this may be a little bit of a London problem. On this tour that I've been doing, I bring this up because I was in the northeast of England and we were doing a show there and we were staying in this tiny little hotel in the middle of nowhere. It was amazing. There was a slightly older gentleman that was serving us breakfast at this hotel. And my tour manager, Johnny, asked him about the milk situation. He got the best response I have ever heard. He was like, excuse me, what are the milk options? The guy went, hot or cold? Where are the dairy drinkers in? Who's a dairy drinker in here this evening? You do realize we are the smokers of 2020. Seriously, watch as we get slowly ostracized from society. They'll give us our own designated areas to go and drink our dirty titty milk in. They'll have warnings soon, like they did with the cigarettes. You're going to the supermarket, pick up a carton of milk, there'll be a sticker on the side of it. Warning, may cause healthy bones and teeth. Don't you dare, in 2020, drink your disgusting titty milk through a plastic straw. Oh, no, you may as well be sucking it directly from the devil's dick. I got that lecture recently from a friend of mine who's the classic environmental hypocrite. I don't know whether you've ever come across this woman. She gives it all the, yeah, I've got my reusable coffee cup and my reusable water bottle all in my eco-friendly grocery bag. You drove here in a fucking Hummer. She comes to me about the straws. She's like, Jack, you can't use a plastic straw anymore. What about the environment? What about the wildlife? You need a reusable straw. So I was like, okay, fine, understood. I got myself a reusable straw. It's made of ivory. It works a fucking tree. Doing my bit. Don't use a coffee cup anymore. I just take my turtle shell into Starbucks. I'm like, fill that bad boy up. and I've started recycling condoms. So, yeah, the big man knows what I'm talking about. Quick rinse, get rid of any nut juice, stick it on the washing line. It's a bag for life.
Yeah, come on. It's like this condom joke is like a 15-year-old's joke. Like, I literally when I was like, I don't know, 17, 16, before, like, or even, yeah, just around that age, that everyone would joke about condoms. Like, oh, you can use them again. You just can wash them out. It was like, this guy's like 30 something, I guess the same age as me. It's like, bro, come on. And people are like laughing, like, oh, it's still funny, like rinsing condoms out. It's like, guys, respect yourselves a bit more than that. That is not funny. That's like a 15-year-old lad's joke, like in the WhatsApp, well, not back then, but like now it would be like in a WhatsApp group chat. Back then it was like in person, you know, before we even had that shit, or text or whatever.
Gonna do our bit. We're gonna do our bit now. I had the vegan Impossible Burger the other day. Oh my God, amazing. Here's the twist. Tastes just like a regular hamburger, but it's the price of 2 hamburgers. And guilt-free. Plus you could get any topping you like. I went for bacon and foie gras.
Twat. No,
Because that, of course, is the answer.
Not true.
We should all be going vegan. My flatmate, Hugo, recently, of course. Hugo, I'm just a normal guy. No, the Hugster, he's great. He lives in the East Wing, and anyway, he's a vegan. But here's the thing, he didn't want to call himself a vegan because he was worried that some of his friends might give him shit. So, instead of calling himself a vegan, Hugo decided that he was going to identify as, get ready for it, because it is a humdinger, plant positive. Oh, nice work, Hugo.
If that's true, that is lame as fuck.
Successfully sidestepped the wanker bullet there, didn't we? And it's now literally every other word out of his mouth. He's like, Jack, you can make as many jokes as you like about me being plant positive. I am going to live 10 years longer than you. Yeah, not if you keep calling yourself plant positive around me. I will smother you in your sleep. Actually, I won't even need to smother you now. You're a vegan. I'll just place the cushion on your face. You'll be too weak to lift it off. You're suffocating me. Nope, just making you oxygen negative.
Not bad. Not bad.
It's not good crying over spilt nut juice. Where are the vegans at? We got vegans in? Okay, wow, an army of them. Oh dear. I'm gonna get booed off stage in a hail of tofu. I'm sorry. Honestly, I am. I come in peace, okay? I don't want any beef, and quite frankly, neither do you.
Too predictable, literally telegraphed that way before it came out.
It's vegan bashing, that's what that was. And it is, excuse the pun, low-hanging fruit. Because, look, there is no denying your life choice, 100% better for you, better for the world. I also know why human beings have a pop at vegans. It's a very simple human instinct. As human beings, we basically just can't bear anyone else that has exercised any degree of self-control. And you all fucking do it. Doesn't matter what that self-control is. Someone that's become a vegan, someone that's given up drinking, someone that's running a marathon, someone that has started cycling to work. Mm-hmm. Your mouth goes, oh, good for you. And your head goes, cunt.
I like the last bit. That was nice because he explained the issue that we all face on a daily basis with people about you know how they get super triggered and offended just by you being vegan. You don't even need to say anything. Just like, I'm a vegan, and they get pissed off. That was super accurate what he said at the end there. Like, really, really good. And just a shame about the middle, really. Like, there was a lot of crap in there. Just not that funny. It's not offensive. It just wasn't that funny, you know? I don't think it takes a lot to offend me in like, you know, in jokes and comedy, it takes a lot to offend me. So you're probably not going to see me get offended today. But he was just a bit shit, to be honest with you, for the middle. Yeah. All right. What do we got next? And so that was all right. That was all right. Okay, well, let's just quickly analyze, like, why wasn't it funny? Because it was like really immature, right? And why was it funny when it was funny? because it was, it's just, I suppose it's unique. I mean, for me, I don't know about you guys. I mean, it's subjective, isn't it? Like, a lot of you guys may have never seen some of these kind of jokes, so maybe you find them funny. But for me, because I've never seen his stand-up, but I've heard so many similar like tropes about vegans and also, you know, like reusing condoms and stupid shit like that I'm just like, man, this is some weak shit. But yeah, I understand some people would find it fun, you know. So I'm not saying like objectively this is shit, but I did not find it that funny, to be honest. Let's go for a JP Awaken with JP video, the most famous one. I've not seen it in years. I don't remember it. Actually, I don't even know if I watched this all the way through. I don't think I reacted to it ever, but we can go for it. It's a little bit old now. It's been out for a while. It came out in 2016. If Meat Eaters Acted Like Vegans, Ultra Spiritual Life, episode 35. This has got 16,200,000 views and it has 490,000 upvotes, likes, 28,000 dislikes. So this is pretty insane. So this guy, he's a super conservative conspiracy theorist kind of guy, and he is cringe. I don't know if this video is cringe. I think it is. I'm not sure. It's 3 minutes long anyway. It's the most famous one actually in this whole list that I put together. So let's have a look.
That salad's totally grossing me out. I've completely lost my appetite. How long have you been a meat eater for? I only eat meat. I'm going to the Meat Stock Flesh Festival. Are you going? Yeah, I want the tofu spring rolls, except I don't eat tofu, so do you have like a tofu flavored chicken you can substitute in for me? It's not that vegetable eaters are bad people, it's just that they're terrible people. This sausage is a meat-based vegetable substitute for cucumber. It's got the taste and the texture of an actual cucumber, with none of the cucumber.
So he's basically just taken the surface level stuff that vegans do and say, taken it out of the context it's said in, right? And then flipped it so that it's all the opposite way around, but it doesn't, obviously it makes no sense when it's not for any reason. So like, for example, like if we said all this stuff for absolutely no reason, just for the sake of it, it would be stupid. And that's what he's done here. Like, he's flipped it all around so it seems really stupid, because in this way it is stupid. And and I agree with Violante's just saying that it doesn't really work, like, because these are all just things that that vegans do and say, but for good reason. It would be like, let me explain. It would be kind of like making a video that would be like, let's say somebody has decided they don't want to eat chocolate from specific companies because the chocolate is like child slave labor. And it would be like making fun of them and being like, I don't know, if slave chocolate eaters acted like non-slave chocolate eaters, and then just go into somewhere and going like, oh, I would eat this fair trade one, but I prefer the non-fair trade one. Do you have the non-fair trade one? It's like, I don't know why that's so funny, but I guess because people like to rag on vegans, this is hilarious, you know?
Eating plants makes your body way too alkaline, which will definitely kill you. Do you really want that? All you need is some meat to be healthy and thrive. You get everything you need from meat. Beef is loaded with carbs.
But meat eaters say this kind of stuff about meat, apart from the carbs. They say like, oh, meat has everything you need. So it's not vegan, that's literally meat eaters.
Orcas are even more spiritually evolved than humans, and they only eat seal meat. So that means humans should only eat meat, because it's the most spiritually evolved diet, because of orcas. Plants give off oxygen. Why would you eat them? Do you even know how dangerous deer are when you're driving your car? If you don't kill and eat deer first, you basically want people to get into car accidents. The world's a much safer place if we eat the animals that could eat us. Broccoli, that's what my food eats. That's my food's food, and I don't appreciate you eating that. You should eat Siberian tiger.
This is just stuff that meat eaters actually say. The whole like, oh, my food eats your food, and we need to kill deers because they overpopulate. Some of it is funny, but I'm not like laughing out loud because I don't think it's that fucking funny. It's not making me like lol, as you can see. But some of it I'm like, you know, it's giving a little outward breath through the nose. You know, you see a nice meme and you're like, you know, you don't laugh out loud at memes very often. That's what it's getting me on some of these little bits, but a lot of it is just like, no, this is just stuff meat eaters actually say when they're not acting like vegans. This is what they say to vegans. This is what we deal with on a daily basis.
To help them go extinct. It makes it so that they can live on through you and your children for generations to come.
Or is that the joke though? Is he showing that some meat eaters do act like this, and is it like 2 levels of parody? Is he parodying those people as well, or is he not? I don't imagine he's that smart. I'm not sure.
The best chance for the survival of their species is for us to kill and eat them. That coconut was going to grow into a palm tree. Why would you eat that? I could never eat plants that are raised in crowded farms and inhumane living conditions with less than 1 square inch of space per stalk, stuck in the soil against their will. Have you ever thought about going meat eater to help save the planet? Or do you just not care about the earth? Have you seen the Kaleспiracy documentary? You gotta see it. It's so heartbreaking seeing how all the plants are killed and the deforestation from the plant farming and unsustainable farming practices. Kale farming is the #1 destroyer of the environment. Once you see it, you'll never eat plants again.
As he redundantly repeated his emotionally charged nutritional opinions at me, I was instantly convinced to become a meat eater.
JP was the most illogical, condescending person I've ever met.
Saying something like that's just a symptom of being overly alkaline. It just makes you mean and you can't think straight. So that you can be a less terrible person, be sure to subscribe to my carnivorous channel.
I don't get how that's got so many views, honestly. 16 fucking million. Was it just a different time in 2016? Has things changed that much? Is that what it is? Like, because to me that was just so dry, and mostly all it deserved from me was all it got out of me was that, you know. I don't know. I mean, I've watched some of his videos and I found them hilarious, to be honest. But yeah, this one really just wasn't it, was it? It really wasn't it. 16,200,000. I guess that's why I got 28,000 downvotes. I don't know. It's just pretty lame. Didn't enjoy it. Let's watch some Andrew Schultz. If you don't know who this guy is, he's a very, very controversial comedian. And this is one of his videos where he goes after Asian animal rights activist wasn't ready. He roasts an Asian animal rights activist. It's got 9,700,000 views by Andrew Schultz, 305,000 likes and 9,000 dislikes. That is crazy stats right there for a video with almost 10 million to have only 9,000 dislikes. That's pretty cool. So let's. I think I've seen this a while ago. It was back. When was it released? It was back in 2020. I think I saw it. But let's have a look.
I don't want to talk about that. What, do you really like animals, miss? Yes, you do. Which ones are your favorite? Every animal? That's sweet. Every single animal. They all have life. You're right. 100% right about that. They don't all need to. I feel like you haven't experienced enough life or death situations with animals. You know what I mean? Do you think an animal cares about your life? You think a polar bear is going, you know what? She's probably got backgammon on Tuesday. Maybe I won't eat her. I'm just gonna sit here with this Coca-Cola and sip it with my nephews. But I understand, you like animals because, you know, you live in the first world and it's boring and we gotta care about shit. I get it, I'm with you. Say again?
Do you see me? I'm technically from third world country, technically.
I almost thought you said, do you see me? I'm an animal. And I was... I was about to be like, whoa. Because you are Asian, right? So that would make you panda a little bit, right? No. You're third world, but you're from America, right? You're born and raised here.
No.
Where were you born? Philippines. When did you come here?
When I was like 8 years old.
Oh, so you had some real shit.
Yeah, some real shit.
And in the Philippines, are there any animals that they eat that we don't eat here?
I was told from my English friend that we're not going to win this.
You're not going to win this. But it's not about win or lose. It's not about win or lose. It's just about understanding shit. In the Philippines, they eat dogs because they don't care as much about dogs, right? Because they don't have Chipotle. They don't have Chipotle, they got Chihuahua.
I think that's why my parents didn't want us having pets,
Because they'd get too hungry. Fido, come, Fido, come, Fido, come. Right in there, Fido. There we go. Nice and warm.
I don't know how the fuck he gets away with this shit. Oh my god.
With rice. I'll love some rice out there, huh? That's all I'm saying. We're very lucky that we get to care about these. What part of the Philippines were you from? Cebu. Now, is that a wealthy region or is that a poor region? It's probably poor, right? I'm just guessing.
Because we put the city next to it, then
Right.
that means that it's somewhat...
We don't got to go into it. So, it's a poor region where there's probably things there, right, that they'd be so lucky and grateful to have that we just take for granted right here.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like drinking water right there, it might not be the best. And maybe there's some people out there that don't even have fresh drinking water, you know? And tonight, you're gonna go home and take a shit into clean water. That's why I hate the sob story. I care about my people back home. We have to look out of people for third world countries.
So those of you that don't know Andrew Schultz or who Andrew Schultz is, this is what he does. You go to his shows and you have to be completely open to getting absolutely roasted. He roasts everyone for everything. So like if you are from somewhere like where you can tell where somebody's from, for example, like if you're like just some generic white dude, then he's going to assume that you're from the States and be like, oh, you know, the white guys are in, blah, 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 make some funny jokes about white dudes. If it's an Asian dude, Asian woman, Indian, whatever, like this is what he does. He finds out where people are from and then he roasts them based on where they're from. And then also like stuff like if they're a couple or married or friends, this is what he does. So I see a few people in the comments saying stuff like that he's racist or whatever. It's not. He does this to everybody and he will absolutely drill you. He roasts people for everything they are or aren't and the things they do or don't do and stuff like that. So don't if you don't know, don't take that too seriously, guys. He's just fucking around. And plus, you know, everyone knows a good sport because they're paying to watch him. They're paying for this to happen to them. And yeah, but I guess she was a vegan. I mean, the way she was speaking, it sounded like she was vegan. It's a shame they didn't go into it. I don't think I've ever actually seen him roast vegans, to be honest with you. Let's see if let me have a quick look actually, because he's a very interesting comedian, and I do enjoy his stuff. So let's just see if he's actually said anything about. Okay, there is something here about a vegan strip club. Apparently he went to a vegan strip club. Okay. And Yeah, I think that's the only thing he's got like related to vegans. Something about a vegan strip club. Oh, there's also something about PETA. This from this guy as well. I've got that. I'm just gonna add some of these to the list. And yeah, I think that's about all we've got. So something about PETA and something about a vegan strip club, which is like, I'm intrigued by that. YouTube tells me I've seen it already, but I don't recall. Oh, wait, I don't recall watching this about this some kind of vegan strip club. So I'll take a look. Oh, what's going on now? Hey, stop freezing up on me. The fuck? What's going on here? Oh god, shut up. Hey, stop that. All right, we're back. Are we? There we go. Yeah, no, we're back. All right, where is that one I just bloody found? What's going on here? Sorry, guys. My bloody screen just it keeps freezing up. You see what's going on? Okay, now it's moving. I don't know what the fuck just happened then. All right, let's have a look at this.
All right. Calm down. I know you're all vegans. That's a lot of energy to give out. I don't need y'all passing out at the beginning of the show with your soggy asses, all right? It's the most soggy fucking city I've ever been to. Jesus Christ. Fashion. I haven't slept with any women here. I just want to point this out. I have not slept with any women here, but I feel very confidently that the women... when they're in bed, their feet are cold. I just had to feel it. This doesn't feel like a good blood circulation city. That's all I gotta say. Women usually got cold feet. Y'all might have the coldest fucking feet. It's your confusing ass city, bro. Dude, this city... I die laughing at this shit because it's like, y'all wear fucking ripped clothes and have these disheveled beards, just ride bicycles, drink beer. And you're like, why do so many homeless people move here? Because they fit in, you fucking assholes. This is their city. If you were homeless, wouldn't you move here? Homeless people come to Portland, they're like, my people.
He's in Portland, by the way.
Also, I don't even buy that they're homeless. How much camping gear is the city giving out to these motherfuckers? Dude, when you lose a job, do you get a gift card to REI? How do these fucking campsites, it's not cardboard, it's next level camping shit. I don't buy none of the homeless. There's fucking camping sites on the side of the highway. You need a car to get on the highway. You're being hustled, okay? You're being hustled. The city makes no sense. I went to a vegan strip club last night. That's a real thing that exists out here. Bro, that is Casa Diablo.
Oh my god. That's like mad. Like, everyone's cheering it and stuff. Like, I thought it was a joke. Like, I didn't think it was a real thing.
Bro, I was so shocked to see the amount of energy these strippers had. Apparently meth is vegan. I had no clue, dude. It's just... Great thing about being vegan and being on meth is you can lose your teeth and still eat all the same shit. Like... You only need those teeth for steak, bro. You're good. Fuck, man. This shit weighs on you, though. I've seen too many white guys with fucking dreads. And it's like, dude, it just weighs on you. You see enough white guys with dreads, you're like, dude, if I don't see a MAGA hat in the next fucking 3 seconds, I'm gonna start punching these guys in the face. I'm gonna start punching them right in their fucking head.
So is that true? Has anyone here been to Portland? And are there vegan strip clubs in Portland? Is this real? Because, I mean, they were cheering it like it was real, so I assume it was. That's mental. What does it even mean? It's just like all the strippers are vegan. Like, why does that... I guess it's like... I suppose it's just like they're using veganism as some kind of gimmick to like be different from the other strip clubs. Or is it... Or are they having like, you know, vegan signs on the walls and stuff? I don't know. That's super interesting. I can't imagine what they would do. Like, are they what? Are they like cosplaying as vegan celebrities and dressing up as Joaquin Phoenix or something? Woody Harrelson. I can't even think of many big vegan female celebrities. Pam Anderson, maybe. I don't know. That's like crazy. Like, why would it be different? Okay, the drinks, yeah. Okay, Annie says the drinks and the food, fine, but no one's going to strip clubs for the food or the drinks. I mean, I would assume. And plus, wait a minute, what kind of drink would you be getting at a strip club that you need a vegan version of? Right? I mean, like, I know in the UK we have weird shit with beer where some of the beer's not vegan and stuff, but in the States, I'm pretty sure is just beer is vegan, right? Budweiser is vegan, Coors is vegan, Miller's is vegan. American beers are all vegan. What else would you want to drink in a strip club? Like, what else are you going there for? You going there for the delicacies, the gourmet meals. Oh my god. Oh, vegan leather. That's a good one. Maybe it's vegan leather they're dressing up in. That's a good point, actually. Yeah, good point, good point. That is funny. That is funny. All right, cool. Enjoyed that one. Should we do another one of his, the PETA one? Should we see what he said about PETA? He says PETA's gone crazy, he says. This is an older one. And it's 1,030,000 views from 2019. And it's about PETA.
They want us to stop using anti-animal language. Horrible things like killing 2 birds with 1 stone. We gotta stop using that term because animals, they understand it, and boy,
Strawmans can be funny.
are they furious when they hear it.
Yeah, I've heard this one before. He's not the first comedian to like just try to say that like PETA's saying this. You know, because PETA put out this stuff. They're like, stop using these terms because they normalize violence to animals, like killing 2 birds with 1 stone. What is it, like enough room to, I don't know, there's loads, there's something about skinning a cat, more than one way to skin a cat, enough room to swing a cat, stuff, shit like that. They were like, oh, it's just like, these are all quite violent phrases and we should use different ones. But comedians like him, unfortunately, actually like him, it's kind of lame that he did this because it's like other comedians were already doing this. They were like, oh, because PETA thinks animals understand. That's why they're saying this. And it's like, look, their logic that it normalizes violence towards animals is a little bit fucking of a stretch, let's be honest. Like, if I say kill 2 birds with 1 stone, it doesn't make me want to not be vegan tomorrow. And I didn't, you know, I'm sure I highly doubt that anyone in the world has been like, I almost went vegan, but then someone said to me, hey, we should do this, that'd be killing 2 birds with 1 stone. And then I decided, no, violence to animals is totally fine. I'm, you know, I seriously doubt that, guys. So it is, I feel like PETA does kind of like say stuff like that just for the sake of like getting people riled up and be like, oh, look how stupid PETA is and getting attention, as opposed to it actually being a serious point. But it is disappointing that comedians are like using this, like a few of them all used the same thing. It's like, it's a bit lame, man. Let's see if he does anything else. There's still another like 1.5 minutes to see if it gets any more unique than that.
I mean, there's a reason those birds shit on us, and definitely they heard us saying kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Definitely the root of the problem. You know what I mean? Why are we worried about wasting stones? I'm not gonna lie, if I killed 2 birds with 1,000 stones, I'd be so fucking impressed. Are you kidding me? Like, dude, it only took me 1,000 stones. I killed 2 bald eagles. That's insane. You see that? They were just flying, done, on the ground. Stuff it, put it on a wall. I'm American. Let me tell you how little I care about animal rights. Especially bird rights. This morning, I had a chicken omelet.
It's not that funny. Can you hear that girl? Like, it's like, you know, like omelets are pretty common and people eat a lot of chicken. So like, you know, people eat chicken and eggs together. It's like, it's not that funny.
Is it possible to dominate a species more than to eat the mother and child on the same fucking meal?
That's dark as fuck.
I didn't even do breakfast, then lunch. Same meal. The whole family. 2 generations of poultry wiped off the face of the universe. I killed 2 birds with 0 stones.
Oh, weird, kind of just stuck at the end there. Yeah, that was dark as fuck. But I can see why people would have found that funny. Not so funny. Not so funny to me. Not offended, obviously, but you know, it's a little bit on the nose for me. On the nose violence to animals, you know what I mean? It's like when people make like, I don't know, when people make like jokes about, you know, different like groups of people and like kind of like make fun of the little things, the idiosyncrasies and I don't know, like for example, different ethnicities and the kind of things they do in their countries and like it's all funny and stuff. But then if they were just like, oh, I really want to punch a person from this place because I want to dominate them, it's like that's very on the nose. Like joking about animals and about the kind of like way they're used, it can be funny because it's just a joke, right? It's just a joke. Like I know it's not, you know, they're not nice jokes, but in a lot of jokes, some of the best jokes are pretty nasty. Let's be honest. Like I like dark humor, but when it's just straight up like, boom, like he's just done there, it's just very on the nose nasty, really. But I just don't really find it funny. But some people do find it funny, and I guess, you know, yeah, as the vegan, of course, is some commenter here. Comedy club, it's like 10 p.m. on a Friday. Everyone's drunk in the audience. Yeah, I guess. It's super funny to them. Not so funny to me on that one. He let me down on that one. I like Andrew Schultz's comedy quite a lot, but this is some years ago anyway. And yeah. Next, let's have a look. Let's have a look at some of these different style of ones down here. Shall we? Wow. Okay, 20 minutes of vegan jokes, this one is. Wow, okay. This might be tough, guys. This might be tough. 20 minutes of vegan jokes. Dry bar comedy, it says. It's told by multiple different comedians. 260,000 views, 4,400 likes, 265 dislikes. I've never seen any of this. So, let's see.
I don't eat those because I'm vegan, you know? And the reason I became vegan is because I found that is the fastest way to bug the crap out of everyone around me. I don't know why people get so upset at what I'm not eating. Like, oh, the vegan's coming to dinner. We're gonna have to get some unicorn sprouts and some leprechaun feathers. Why is she doing this to me? Some guy in the Midwest got really mad and he goes, that's not American not eating meat. Hitler didn't eat meat. And I was like, well, yeah, but he ate dairy. And he tried to kill all the Jews. That's the two differences between me and Hitler right there.
That's a really good response to that. I like that one.
We're both average painters.
I went to meet her mom.
I like that. That was a really good response to the Hitler thing. I like that one a lot.
Her mom's a vegan. When we were dating, I went to meet her mom. You know vegan. That's not vegetarian. Vegan, you can't even cook while a chicken is watching. She hates that joke. Don't say the thing about... I shouldn't do... Her voice doesn't sound like that. Don't say the thing about the chicken. Did I went to I went to meet her mom. I never had vegan food before. I was nervous first time I'm meeting her. I remember, then my fiance opened the door and there was her mother milking almonds. Which is weird because almonds is the cat. No animal was hurt in the making of that joke. That never. But she made like this vegan feast to welcome me into the home. Like not a meal, appetizers, entrees, desserts, tables full of, and I'm meeting her for the first time. I ate everything. I ate for 3.5 hours. Oh. And I remember I went and sat on the couch and went, oh my God, am I hungry? 14 plates, 12 calories. What the heck just happened here? You think a vegan is meditating? No, they're passing out. Get help quickly. I got in trouble too because she said to me, what do you drink in your tea? I don't drink tea, but I tried to bluff. I'm like, honey? Vegans don't believe in honey. They think the bees should unionize. I don't know. She got all upset. They use smoke to calm the bees down. Did you know they use smoke to calm the bees down? I said, I did the same thing in college. It wasn't at BYU.
I don't eat any of it because I'm a vegan. Isn't that weird? I'm a vegan. You know what that means? It means that I don't have any friends. That's what that means. They can lift their own body weight. That's a myth, by the way. That's a myth. The other myth is about animals. I could care less. I mean, I have friends that are like, well, you love animals so much, you ought to marry an animal. Like, it's not about that. It's about health. That's why I do it, for health reasons, right? Yeah, okay, you're with me? It's for health reasons. As a matter of fact, animals had less to fear from us when we were eating them because we only had to kill one to eat for weeks. Now, I'm competing for the same garden. I gotta kill all those varmints. If I see a rabbit looking at my carrots, I'll punt his whole family. I don't care. Dude, I'm waterboarding the squirrels to find out what time the deer show up. I'm not messing around. That's my garden. I'm an anti-animal vegan for the NRA. I don't want to shoot them. Somebody's gotta. Load up, Nugent. Take your positions.
Everybody's got an opinion nowadays, though. There are some opinions I know I don't trust. Like, have you ever had a vegan tell you something tastes good? It is a garbage opinion. Disregard it immediately. I'm always like, you don't eat bacon. You don't know what you're talking about. The part in your brain that processes happiness has long since died.
I do not like this guy at all. His voice and his face is enough for me to not find him funny. You know, just sometimes you get the vibe, just not good vibes.
It's like you're blind, but in your mouth. That's like getting music suggestions from a deaf friend. And I know that's rude to deaf people to compare them to vegans, but I don't care. I'll talk.
What's with that? It's rude to compare deaf people to vegans. It's like, what is he trying to say? Something like who's he trying to say is bad here? Deaf people or vegans? Probably vegans, right? But still, weird joke.
All the smack I want about vegans too. They're too weak to fight me. What's up? Did you get your protein from lentils? Scary. There any pregnant vegan ladies here? I'll fight them right now. Other than that, I'm a non-confrontational pacifist.
That guy was like, I don't know. He seemed like some proper fucking weirdo to me, and his comedy was like super basic and very, very, I don't know, not immature, but what's the word? Like almost like he had some kind of learning difficulty. Honestly, the way he was, and that might be, maybe that's really mean for me to say, but like seriously, it was just very like very like, I did this, and this is funny. It was like comedy for like 3-year-olds, but it was in a fully adult body, like that kind of thing. I don't know. Cancel me for that if you will, guys. Someone's going on Twitter being like, David was saying mean things about learning disabled people. I wasn't. But he did seem kind of like that.
And that's the other stereotype I don't care for, that they always give on Taco Bell. Oh, Taco Bell makes you poop, makes you go to the bathroom. I'm like, what food doesn't make you go to the bathroom? When's there ever anything to brag about? Like, yeah, I went to a vegan place last month, still hadn't pooped.
I watched this documentary.
I didn't understand that one whatsoever. Just gonna keep going.
Recently too about like about the horrors of the meat industry, and it made such a big impact on me that I turned vegan for the duration of the film. Like, you know what? I'm not gonna touch this cheeseburger for another 45 minutes and 13 seconds.
Yeah, I'm trying to eat healthy.
What is with these? Like, some of these are way too short to be like funny, you know?
I tried being vegan for a while, didn't work, they kicked me out. So many rules with the vegans. If you eat mostly plants but some meat, then you're a flexitarian. If you eat mostly plants and some fish, you're a pescatarian. If you eat mostly plants and drink alcohol, you're Episcopalian. I think. There's so many rules. Who can keep track?
Oh my God, really? That's it? Wow, some of these are like so
Back of the Prius, a bumper sticker, save the earth, everything is green. And out the window, a hand with a cigarette. You've seen it, it's like the vegan with the leather Gucci purse. Be as righteous as you want to be, but just be consistent. Right?
I agree.
And vegans make me laugh. They say stuff like this. I wouldn't eat anything that had a face, really. Then I saw a vegan eating French fries and I thought, my Mr. Potato Head had a face.
Is this like, have we switched videos here? Are we now watching for like some kind of 12-year-old, 10-year-old kind of comedy session? What the hell just happened? This started so well. What was that guy even saying? He's an old dude. Like, how do you think that's funny at this age? You must have been doing comedy for a while. Come on.
In fairness, I look like this because I'm from Texas. Yeah, this is what hours of wearing a football helmet in extreme heat will do to your head. And I'm hardcore Texan. 6th generation Texan. Yeah. If you're more Texan than me, you are Mexican. That's, yeah. That's...
I see we have a new follower. What the hell was that? Why is it doing that? Did you guys see that just now? Why does it tell me there's a new follower? Let me just turn that off. Follows. Okay. I guess that did it automatically. That's so weird. You don't get followers on YouTube. You get bloody subscribers. So how does that make any sense? That was weird. Guys, don't forget, by the way, we'll pause that for a second. Don't forget, if you want me to react directly to you and to any video you want me to react to, then make sure you send over a super chat comment via the super chat donation link, which is right there in the pinned comment, right there at the top and right there in the description. And your name will pop up on the screen just like this did. And it will show me that you've done that. And then I can tell everyone how much of a fucking legend you are. And you'll be supporting the channel. So, you know, everyone wins, guys, if you do that. So, you know, give it a go. That was a Streamlabs alert box thing. But yeah, I guess, who was it? Someone followed me on Twitch. Dale. Thanks, Dale. Appreciate it. I don't really use Twitch, but still appreciate it. Funny. All right, let's continue with this guy. When's he going to get to the vegan stuff?
That's a historically accurate joke, folks. So if you didn't laugh at it, learn from it. One of the perks of being from Texas is people love to stereotype. Like, I have been told more than once that I look like an extra from a tornado film. I don't know if you've picked up on that. And that's fair, because yeah, you know what? I'm a connoisseur of barbecue. You know what else? Can't spell the word connoisseur. I can't. That's solid stereotyping. Some people think Texans are stupid. Yeah, we are. Yeah. My best friend growing up was afraid of prisms. Man. Thought they were devices that could turn light gay. I'm not proud of that at all. I wasn't much better. For most of my childhood, I thought French people and vegans were fictional characters from literature, so we were done.
So they're kind of stretching here to include some of these. I think. I hope more of them are actually more directly about vegan stuff as opposed to just like these odd comments.
I shouldn't even been there, man. I tried to do like this vegan diet thing, and it's not because like I'm trying to like be healthy or be. It's like most people like it's not because I'm better than you. Like I'm not doing it because animal cruelty. I could care less. I'll flip a tiger on the way home. It's not animal cruelty. I'm not doing it because I'm better than you. I'm doing it because I have a Netflix account. That's basically it. Anything you do for fun, Netflix has a documentary that will ruin your day. I found out on Netflix, 50% of black people are lactose intolerant. Who knew? I called my grandmother. I'm like, she's gonna be shocked. She's been black longer than me. Brace yourself, Granny. You're not gonna believe what I found out on Netflix. 50% of black people are lactose intolerant. Nobody told me. They didn't tell me either. Put that Klondike bar down. That is tearing the black community apart.
That was good. That was a funny one. I like that. And he's totally right. Netflix has, like, if you want to ruin anything you like, there is a documentary for Netflix on Netflix about something you like. Guaranteed, without a doubt. He's 100%. It's a great observation. I like observational comedy like that.
My friend wanted to get lunch the other day, but she's like, I'm vegan now. I was like, oh, here we go. With that whole thing, I was like, do you want to go to Cafe Gratitude, the vegan restaurant? And she was like, well, I'm also gluten-free, so can we go to the juice bar? And I was like, how about we just never speak again? Let's just move on with our lives.
I like that. I think that's funny. I feel like some friends should actually, on a serious note, should just be that honest. Like, if a friend won't make accommodations for you, it's best they just say, like, do you know what? We're not even friends. Like, we're not that good friends. Like, let's just not be friends anymore. I think a lot of vegans would be a lot happier if that were the case. Like, if we just figured out who was actually, like, who gives a shit about us, who cares about us, who actually will make accommodations so we can be happy and they can be happy and we can have nice times together, and which of them are just selfish pieces of shit that are actually not your real friends, and you can stop wasting your time trying to, like, get them to respect you. There's a new video, by the way, coming on this. I'm making a video currently about this topic, about vegans with non-vegan friends. So stick around for that. It's gonna be very controversial, guys. The title is gonna piss some people off. Just gonna warn you. And also, 1 week today, we've got a very, very big, important live stream. We are going to be for 10 hours. I'm gonna be here for 10 hours, guys. And I'm going to be reacting to videos that have absolutely nothing to do with veganism, right? Absolutely nothing to do with veganism. And I'm going to be making them about veganism. So the title of this live stream next week, 10 hours, Vegan Makes Everything About Veganism for 10 hours. Now, if you've got videos that you want me to try and make about veganism, excluding music videos for obvious reasons, YouTube won't have it, then please join the Discord and put your suggestions there. Alternatively, after today's stream, I will post a community tab. I will launch the stream, and please, underneath, just put in loads of different, like, all the links, all the stuff, all the videos you want me to try to make about veganism. We're doing this shit for 10 hours. We're doing it to raise money for an incredible animal sanctuary. They have birds, okay? They look after birds. They look after ducks and geese, I believe. And they take the disabled ones, like, you know, from farms and stuff who like can't walk and stuff like that. And they put them in like little fucking wheelchairs and shit. Like, it is so heartwarming. It's so cool that what they do to help these birds. Like, they really put time and effort in to help them. So I'll show you some videos and some photos and stuff like that when we do the live stream. Very exciting. So it'll be a big fundraiser. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to have a really good laugh with it. And I'm going to try and make everything about fucking veganism for 10 hours. Just completely unrelated stuff. It's going to try and do it. Because I think, you know what? Like, it's not even going to be hard for me because I'm vegan. I can make everything about veganism. You know it. I know it. Vegans, we can get veganism into any conversation, anywhere, anytime, with anyone about any fucking topic. We can make it about veganism. So 10 hours of that, right, guys? 10 hours of that. So yeah, very exciting stuff. So let's get back to this video for now. And remember, I'm going to plug it one more time. If you want to be a fucking legend and support this, if you're enjoying the stream today, if you're finding my commentary interesting and funny, if this is part of your weekend that you're enjoying, then show me you're enjoying it, guys, by dropping me a few little tips, little donations by the Streamlabs link, guys, because that's how I live. That's how I live. It's how we do this shit. That's how I'm able to even come here and do this shit for you. So if you respect me, if you like what you're seeing right now, if you enjoy this, you know, consider it. Join the Patreon team, all that good stuff. Throw me a tip. Let's get back into this shit.
Been to some great weddings. My cousin got married on the beach in Florida. That was a nice one. This is like 10 years ago. It was one of the best weddings I ever went to. It was very lavish. We're at the reception. We're in our meal. It's chicken. Well, there's a little card on the table that says, tonight's entree, free-range chicken. 10 years ago, I didn't know what that was. So I asked the waitress, I was like, what does that mean, free-range chicken? She's really into it. She's like, oh, I see most chicken that grow up squished up in a cage their whole life. This chicken grew up free on the range, so everyone enjoy. I was like, all right, let me see if I can taste the difference here. You know, you're right, this chicken tastes like it used to be happy. Like, what's the difference? This one tastes depressed. I'm sending it back. I don't eat sad chicken. I can't eat the sad chicken. If you're like a vegan or something, you know, I'm just joking. Don't get upset. Some people take that very seriously. Just a joke. I understand the logic behind the free-range chickens. I've seen the documentaries. Just kidding around. I say that because I did that joke. I was in Harvard, Connecticut, and I did that joke, and after the show, because of that joke, this vegan guy wanted to beat me up. But because he's a vegan, he couldn't. Yeah.
So lame, tried. Just like a tried joke, you know, it's just so dumb.
Yeah. He lacked the essential vitamins and proteins necessary to throw a decent punch. Plus, you see it coming because the skin's translucent. Just watch the muscles contract, like, uppercut, whoa. You telegraphed that, buddy, yeah. Here, celery stick, go get it.
Boring. But the joke about the you know, the happy chicken tasting better than the depressed chicken or whatever, it points out that it kind of could have gone on that a little bit more and been like, it's kind of stupid, really, isn't it? How we think free range is any better, and then like, yeah, like look at us, like, and then mocked. It could have like been like a self roast, you know, of like, oh, as if we think it was just a way of like making ourselves feel better, isn't it? Let's be honest, guys. We all know we're pieces of shit. That would have been a lot funnier, in my opinion, because it would have been like, he's also a piece of shit. We're all pieces of shit, and we're just trying to trick ourselves, blah, blah, blah. But I was hoping that's where he would go, but he didn't. It had a good build-up, but yeah. No, not a good punchline.
Man, I love animals. I keep thinking I should probably be like a vegan or a vegetarian, but man, I never make it past breakfast, if I'm honest. You know what I had for breakfast today? I had chicken and some eggs. Like, I don't care which one came first. I'm taking the whole family out.
Same joke again, huh? We've already had this one. This one was even before the Andrew Schultz one, I think. Oh, no, it wasn't. Wow. What a fucking joke-stealing prick this guy is.
Ruthless.
Ruthless. Oh, I'm such a big, strong man.
Came first.
I don't care. Bell end.
Celebrated our 24th wedding anniversary.
Yes, he's awesome. After 24 years, you'd think there wouldn't be any surprises. But he called me up and he said, hey, I got something I need to tell you. I've been thinking about this. You might want to sit down. I've decided to become a vegan.
Did you hear that guy? Oh, no. Listen.
Decided to become a vegan.
Oh, no. It's like someone paid him to say that.
And I'm a supportive wife, so I said, honey, that sounds terrible. Are you sure? And he said, yes, and he's doing it. He gets up every morning at 6 a.m. He puts fruits and vegetables in a very loud blender, and then he tries to make me drink it. He said, I made this one with kale and wheatgrass and almond milk. Try it. I'm like, no. Don't you want to be healthy? No. No. I want bacon. And eggs and sausage and cheese and hamburgers and hot dogs and happiness.
This is what's known as a comedy for the common denominator, i.e. basically it's like jokes that you say because you know that most people are going to go, oh, I eat those things too. It's like the most basic level of comedy there is. Really like embarrassing, to be honest with you. It's like, yeah, I'm sure you guys have seen, you know, the type of comedy that I'm talking about. But, oh, it's gone off the screen. That's weird. But, yeah, basic common denominator fucking comedy.
I want to eat all the parts of all the farm animals. He said, look, I made this with almond milk. It's really good. It tastes like a milkshake. No, it does not. It tastes like grass clippings. It does not taste like a milkshake.
Almond milk tastes like grass clippings. Now she just sounds like a total fucking muppet. Because everyone knows that almond milk tastes like fucking almonds and it's sweet. We all know, right? Even like the full-on meat eaters that drink almond milk because they like almond milk more than cow's milk, right? So it's just a stupid joke. This whole bit is stupid.
No. And just because you put the word milk after the word almond doesn't make it milk.
Because it's not. Because you can't milk almonds. Because they don't have nipples.
And the dairy farmers are very upset about this. The dairy farmers want us to call almond milk what it really is, nut juice.
Oh my God. Oh my God. That's so fucking funny. Oh my God. If only like loads of other comedians hadn't made that same fucking joke. Oh God, I wish I was hearing this for the first time because it's so funny.
It was on the news. Oh, I'd like a really tall, cold glass of nut juice. I'd like to dip my Oreo cookies in nut juice. Ew.
Fucking terrible. What does a vegan zombie say? Grains. Thank you, ethically based omnivore, for that. That was better than the entire bit that this loser just did. Honestly. That basically was. Terrible. What's this guy going to say?
Because I don't want to offend anybody, but is it okay to talk about hunting? Like, is it okay? Yeah, okay, I figured. You guys have great hunting up here, and I'm a big hunter. I got a 10-point buck this year. Yeah, and it did not mess my truck up like I thought it was going to. That was some good eating. Once I scraped it off. But anyway, but my dad now, we grew up very poor, like really poor. You know, like we had to eat cereal with a fork to save on milk. And,
that was good. That was good.
Everybody get it that's gonna get it? Okay. No child left behind. Okay, so. But my dad and I were reminiscing because I told him about the buck I got, and my dad and I were, because we grew up very poor, so we had to hunt, and we would go duck hunting. And I'm sorry if that offends anybody in this theater tonight, but that is a beautiful father-son moment. Duck hunting in the morning, the sun would be coming up, my dad and I'd be hiding under the slide by the swing set, and I'd be tearing off the bread, the ducks would come waddling out. Quack, quack. You know, right? You know I'm kidding. Okay. They didn't waddle like that.
Oh, God.
Anyway, I shared all this with the Texas National Vegan Society. They got so angry. I wasn't even thinking it through. They got mad. They threw organic tomatoes at me, and yeah. But they were vegan, so they weren't strong enough to hit the stage. So
Come on with this. It's so trite. Come on. You can do better.
I mean,
By the way, I also need to bloody say something here. Ethically based omnivore. I'm so sorry. You're a fucking legend. I totally forgot to tell everybody how amazing you are. Thank you for I just read your comment and didn't even tell everyone how much of a legend you are because you gave a $10 tip. You're a fucking hero. Thank you so, so much. Everyone, look at ethically based omnivore in the comments. Look how awesome that is. Okay? Look how awesome that is. $10 tip. I don't know if you're a guy or a girl. I'll go for they. Go in the comments and give them all that love because they deserve it. Okay? Because they're a fucking MVP. They're a legend right now. They're currently the #1 of this stream. If you want to try and beat that, you can. You can try and beat that. But so far, ethically based omnivore is holding the torch in the #1 spot. All right? Legend.
You can turn on the TV and know how we feel about food. There's a reason there's not a show called Gluten-Free Vegan Cupcake Wars. No one wants to watch it. Nobody's like, hey, did you see Salad Boss last night? Yeah. It's crazy. And vegans, I don't know if there's any vegans in here with enough strength to raise your hand. Is there one? Was that someone calling out for meat?
And people still cheer and clap it as if it's like I guess they've, I mean, I guess we're looking at comedian after comedian because we see that, so we say they do it all, you know, it's always the same. I guess for these people listening, it's the first time they've ever heard this joke, the idea of like vegans can't even put their hand up, vegans can't do this, they're so weak.
I'm a vegan. Help me. I need a burger.
You need a bit less, mate.
I'm envious of vegans. If you can do it, good for you. I ain't about that life. I've had one vegan experience. It did not go well. I'm in Jacksonville, Florida. I'm walking down the street. I pass a bakery with all these beautiful things in the window. So I just kind of poke my head in and I go, excuse me, ma'am, what are those on the bottom? She says, that's a root beer float donut. And it just came out of the oven about 20 minutes ago. Do you want one? I was like, no, I want two. But only put one in the bag because the other one ain't making it out of this store. So she hands me the one over the counter. I take a bite as we walk to the register, and I was like, no. She's like, sir, did you know this is a vegan bakery? I was like, nope. And she's like, yep, that's what I figured. She goes, see this sign right here? It says no product contains an ingredient that comes from an animal. And I was like, well, that's ironic, because this is some bullshit. No, listen, I didn't say it, but I should have, because she deserved to hear it. And you do deserve to hear it. She should have known when I came through that door that I was in the wrong place. Look at me. Look at me. I guarantee I don't look like any of her regulars, okay?
And I would have had a lot more respect for her if she would have been like, sir, I think you might want the place down the street. Yeah, that's okay. It happens all the time. It's right down the street. Love everything you're looking for. Milk, eggs, butter, taste. Right down the street. Just, yeah. I don't know. Maybe 2 blocks. I'm sure you'll call an Uber. You can wait in here. I know. It's at least 70 degrees with no humidity outside. I wouldn't want you melting.
Yeah, it took a little bit of a dip, didn't it? It's like a little bit of a dip. Got a little bit shit over it. I'm just gonna adjust in here. Go. Okay, cool. Just destroying the environment with AC. All right. Let's look for. There was something I wanted to see earlier, and I hadn't seen it, and I was excited to see it. What was it? There was some that don't. There's some like really small, like not famous ones I found, and there was one that I wanted to see. Don't date a vegan. No, none of these. There is some stuff from Preacher Lawson, by the way, in here as well. Okay, I don't know what I was looking for then, maybe. What was the thing I wanted to see? What did I have in my head that I wanted to watch with you guys? It was here it was I don't fucking remember. It's all good. We'll just pick another one. So let's have a look at this one. Vegan Heckler. It's an Isaac Butterfield one, because you all love Isaac Butterfield, don't you? I don't think I've seen this one. Let's see if it's funny.
Any vegans here? Are you fucking serious, cockhead? What is that? You bring a spatula to a show. Motherfucker, pass that up the front right now. Hang on. Can we just, hang on, yep, okay.
What?
If this isn't a fucking weapon, are you fucking serious? What is your name, Martin Bryant? Hey? I was at a barbecue, my name's Oscar. That does not explain any of this. I'm gonna put that fucking over there, away from you, you little freak. So you are a vegan? Vegetarian, yeah. Oh, so you're just like half in. You fucking pussy.
I agree. That's actually one of the first times I've agreed with Isaac Butterfield. That's so. Why would he say he's a vegan when he's not?
Just go for it. You may as well go the whole hog. I was in the Queen Street Mall today, and they had vegan protests going on, which was great. Were you there? No. Okay, good. Hey, you missed out. You're at a barbecue. That would be a bad place for you to be. I don't even know what to say. That's fucking weird. Why would... All right, I will go on with the show because I'm a professional, but that's fucking weird. Do we have any teen boys in the crowd tonight? Anyone here? 18, 19? No, fuck you, mate. We're not talking to you ever again, you little creep. Fucking, you're out of school, aren't you, though, the vegan boy? Yeah. You made it out without shooting the joint up. Good stuff. One more year, I'm gonna fucking shut.
Well, that was a really fucking weird little clip, wasn't it? I don't know what's weirder. I think Isaac Butterfield didn't even know what to do. He couldn't roast him because he wasn't vegan, even though he said he was vegan, and went to a comedy show with the spatula. It could have explained the spatula. That would have been pretty funny, I suppose, wouldn't it? If he'd have explained what was going on with that. Okay, let's have a look at what else we have here. Comedians on vegans. So this one's 12 minutes, and it's multiple comedians, and it's 183,000 views. Some Left Planet, 2,700 upvotes, 143 down. I think it has some stuff from like Bill Burr in here or something. 12 minutes. Let's have a look.
Whenever I'm cooking, I always make sure there are vegetarian options. They can make do, or they can fuck off.
That's funny because he's actually vegan. At least I met him. I don't know if I ever told you guys this, but I met Jimmy Carr. I was on a TV show. I'm not going to tell you the TV show, but I was on a TV show as like a mystery guest or whatever, a surprise guest for somebody else who was on the show. And I got to meet him. And he was like, oh, so you're a vegan activist, right? On show, by the way, sat across from him for cameras, everything. And he was like, you're a vegan activist. And I was like, yeah, you're going to roast me for that now then? And he was like, well, what do you do? I was like, yeah, I'll make YouTube videos and like Instagram and like try and give workshops and stuff like that. And he was like, to make people go vegan. I said, yeah. And he was like, okay, I'm a vegan. And I was like, all right, where's the punchline? And he was like, no, I'm a vegan. And I said like, oh, is this like a bit? Is this like a joke? And he was like, no, seriously. And I was like, that's really cool. And there's a live audience. And then they're all just like sat there all quiet at this point, like, you know, awkward. Because it's like, they're expecting, I suppose, like they're expecting like what happens most of the time when comedians meet a vegan. They roast them, but he was actually like, oh, I'm a vegan. Now, I don't know. This was years ago. So I don't know if he actually was vegan. I don't know if he is vegan. I do not know the situation. But back then he was pretty, like, he wasn't joking. He was like, yes, I am a vegan. So that's pretty cool.
You know, Zuckerberg says he's only eating his own meat that he kills now. Have you read that?
With his bare hands.
Yeah.
Zuckerberg? The kid's a monster.
He tries to do one thing to alter his modern lifestyle every year. And this year he says he's only going to eat meat that he's actually killed. And I was wondering, what are you adhering to lately?
I'm a vegetarian, a strict vegetarian.
No, have you done that?
Well, I eat chicken.
Well, it's not all that
That's not
strict.
vegetarian.
I'm not. I said I'm not strict. I eat chicken and
steaks.
Beef. Pork. I ate raw game. Did you ever eat? It's not dead yet.
No, you're
and
over
you
there.
eat it, and as you're eating it, their death throes are making you hungrier.
I'm skipping this because it's weird, like having on a podcast type thing. Some of these videos are super old.
People talk about, like, don't eat dolphins when they're in the tuna. Pick out the dolphins, right? You gotta pick it out, like raisins. But and like you ever go to shop for tuna and like it says dolphin safe and you kind of go like, yeah, but like somehow you think it's not going to be as good. Like, I want to do the right thing, but it's probably kind of bland without the dolphin. But here's the thing, like, why not kill and eat a dolphin? Why not? Oh, because, well, no, I don't fucking get it. If you're a tuna, fuck you, we're eating you. So I don't really see the difference. And I think it's wrong to eat tuna and dolphin and cows and everything. But I eat them. I eat them all. Because I don't care that it's wrong. I totally think it's terrible, but that's not important to me, that it's terrible. So what if it's wrong? It tastes good. And I like the way it feels when I eat it, so fuck it.
That's not even jokes though, is it? That's just him trying to like justify himself basically, right? We've already seen this one, obviously. Let's go through. Come on now. Bill, oh, this is like a podcast again. So yeah, we're not going to do podcast stuff because it's just weird to sit here and listen to someone. And this is a rant. This one goes on for ages. This Bill Burr one. Okay, let's keep going. See if there's like a video at the end of this. What the fuck? Is it just Bill Burr until the end? Oh my god, it was. Okay, well that was a shit video. That was a shit ass video, guys. My bad. Let's look for something else then. My vegan girlfriend continuously replaces my milk. This one is. It's 163,000 views, 6,400 likes, and 92 dislikes. All right.
I'm white as well, but I'm from Alabama, so I'm like white with like Tabasco sauce on it, you know, a little bit of, thank you, that's the big cheer, did not expect that. It's a weird accent, man, it's a weird accent, it's strong too, dude, like it's kind of sexy at first to some women, they're like, oh, it's Matthew McConaughey, you know? Yeah. But then once you get past that, bunch of racism, honestly, you know. Like my girlfriend's Spanish, you know, she's Espanol, and yeah, I'm trying to learn the Espanol from her, and so I can be bilingual, you know, ambidextrous, and But again, what I'm learning is I sound racist in any language. Donde está el banco? Escúchame, mujer. Yeah. You're like, well, he does cocaine, so. Yeah. Oh man. I do have a girlfriend. She's a lot to deal. She's a vegan, so yeah, fuck that. Not fuck you, just fuck that right there. So it's tough, man, because I'm from Alabama. You know, we invented deep fried bacon. You know, that's where you fry bacon once and they're like, nah, more diabetes, one more time, you know? She gets mad at me for everything, man. You know, I'll be eating I was eating a hot dog, and she's like, oh, you shouldn't eat that. And I'm like, why? She's like, cuz, did you know one hot dog takes 7 months off your lifespan? Did you know that? And I'm like, no, baby, I didn't know that. Because that's not true. Look, I'm not a scientist, but I know I've already eaten 1,000 hot dogs in my life. Some of y'all aren't good at math, apparently. 2% milk, she brings that in my house. Almond milk. Well, almonds don't have nipples, so checkmate on that one. You know?
Oh my God, man. How many times have we heard the almond nipple thing now? Come on.
That's fucking juice. It's juice.
It's like they copy each other. When was this released? 2021. What is going on?
It's simply juice. That's what the fuck it is.
Oh.
She brings that 2% milk in my house, and sometimes she'll get 2% milk, okay? Then she'll get my whole milk and pour the whole milk out and put the 2% in the whole milk jug, because I'm not gonna notice fucking water in my cereal, you know? I ruined a whole bowl of Cinnamon Toast Crunch for this. That's really fucking up our downline, baby, okay? She's like, she tells me, she's like 2% milk, no, it's organic, it's from the cow. I'm like, baby, I lived on a farm most of my life. Not one of our cows a 2% milk cow. Not one. 100% milk every damn time. How is 2% milk made? Seriously, how is it made? How the fuck is it made? Like, is it like a cow comes into work on Monday?
I don't really get this as well. Yeah, what his girlfriend's bringing him 2% milk. I don't get how it makes any sense because it said she was vegan, but maybe she's vegetarian and he's just, well, I suppose he is kind of saying he's pretty stupid, so.
He had a long weekend, he was out with the boys, you know? He walks up to his boss, he's like, hey man, sorry. I am not feeling 100% today. And his boss was like, well, how do you feel? He's like, man, I feel like 2%, honestly. That's the dumbest fucking joke.
Yeah, that was a weird one. It's difficult with the audience, huh? You'd think they could do some sound treatment on that. It's very easy to single out the audio, like the vocals, you know. Very, very easy to make that sound less shit. There's a 13-second video from Jimmy Carr here. What does being a vegan mean? That's interesting. 13 seconds.
Because people get confused, don't they? Vegan, vegetarian, what does it all mean? Well, if you're vegan, Ben, it means you're boring to talk to. Oh, the vegans, they won't kill anything other than a fucking conversation.
Fair enough. Can't really argue with that. Oh, it was all right. That was all right. Oh, this is the one I wanted to see. Yes. Right. So this one is Brad Goss telling vegan jokes to vegans at a vegan restaurant. 1,845 views. So like small, 53 likes and 14 dislikes. So it clearly wasn't liked that much. It says, Brad Goss tells jokes about vegans. They didn't like the jokes, probably because they lack protein. This is the description. So this is going to be like some serious fucking cringe from like the corner of YouTube, from some dark little dingy corner of YouTube vegan comedy, anti-vegan comedy. This is 9.5 minutes too. Right, guys, prepare yourselves for this one because I think it's going to be shit.
So my name is Brad Goss, and I've been vegan for 26 years.
Okay, then. Maybe it's not. I'm now confused, okay?
You can clap for that shit. I want a divorce. Look, I'm not saying that I'm going to start eating meat. I'm just going to legally change my name. Vegan did some pretty shady shit and ruined my reputation. And I just don't want to be associated with that kind of behavior anymore. I would say to people that I'm vegan, and they didn't even know what the word meant. They'd repeat it back to me with a smile on their face, like they'd never heard it before. They'd say, vegan? What's that? In the 1990s, you still had to explain two things to people: veganism and the internet. Today, everybody thinks both suck. Now...
What the fuck is he talking about? I'm laughing because of how shit this is.
When people say that name to me out loud, they say it like this: vegan. So I'm going to change my name to plant-based, which I know kind of makes me sound like a cauliflower. And by the way, congratulations, cauliflower. It's been a banner year. You have transitioned from boring vegetable to pizza crust. And rice. And my personal favorite, buffalo wings. But Brad, if you don't eat meat, why do you need your food to resemble meat? Why does a lesbian need a dildo? Because it's delicious, that's why. When I say I'm on a plant-based diet, I don't get that look from people. You know that look people give when someone says, I'm vegan? Like they're gonna get a lecture on factory farming. Like this one time, Vegan and I went out for dinner, and you know what she said? Can you tell the chef to thoroughly clean the grill before cooking my veggie burger? I'm like, really, babe? First of all, we're at Harvey's. I'm pretty sure they don't have a chef here. Second, I worked in a kitchen. Right now, they are back there rubbing down your salad with raw bacon. You know why? Because fuck you. Working in a kitchen is hard enough. And now, somebody wants me to clean the grill before I cook their royal dinner? Oh, I'll clean your grill for you, honey.
You know, oh God, I don't know if I can take any more of this. I actually don't know if I can do it, guys. There's 8 more minutes. Sorry, 7 more minutes of this. Okay.
You know what I say to the cashier at Harvey's? Tell him not to clean my grill. I like it dirty. Vegan hates when I say that. We were at this bakery one time, and we asked the person behind the counter, do you have anything vegan? And she pointed out a few items. And I'm like, awesome, we're gonna have cupcakes today. And she says, yeah, does your sugar get processed with bone char? And the one behind the counter was like, I don't know. And she's like, well, until you do, you've lost my business. And I'm telling all the vegans on Yelp about this. Shut up, babe, you're making us look bad.
That's it, I'm out. I can't handle any more of that. Oh, God. Oh, I feel sick. Oh. No, I mean, that's just being dramatic. I don't feel sick. But that was fucking shit. Oh, my God. All right. Let's go for something a bit more like where we know it's going to be okay. What is... Oh, this looks like it's... Oh, wait. This might be good. Let's have a look at this one. Vegan... okay, it's called... Comedian Lee Camp drops vegan truth bombs on TV. 435,000 views. 15,000 up, 4,700 down.
I want to talk about something that is almost never talked about on your corporate media channels, even though it's the #1 cause of human-made climate change. It's a top cause of illness and sickness and torture and environmental destruction in this country. But first, let's go through a brief history of the world. All right? Animal evolved into man. Man then realized he could eat animal. All right? Man caught and cooked animal. Man began housing animal before eating it so that he could have dinner just waiting around whenever he wanted it. That was fast food before cars existed, all right? Man then realized he liked the way animal tasted all kinds of ways. Lightly fried, sprinkled on top of salads and pasta, soups and chocolate, anything really. In order to keep up with demand, man began housing animal in smaller and smaller cages until man had millions of animals on top of each other for their entire lives in the most disgusting, immoral, puke-tastic manner. And then man called anyone who pointed out how awful this is a pussy! This was insulting to all animals and all women, and therefore only made man look like a goddamn idiot. And that was the point we realized evolution doesn't always go in a direct line. Sometimes kind of swivels around and you end up in what the fuck land. So, in the past, when I've talked about factory farming, I've said, let's ignore for a moment how awful it is for the animal and instead talk about how it's actually the #1 cause of man-made climate change. Over 190 billion gallons of water daily are used for animal agriculture. Yes, that's daily. It takes up 55% of our fresh water compared to only 5% used in households across America. Ocean dead zones, fishery depletion, species extinction, deforestation, world hunger, food safety, heart disease, obesity, diabetes. There's one issue at the heart of all these problems: our demand for and reliance on animal products. And it creates lagoons of shit filled with millions of tons of feces that in North Carolina the Congress made sure could legally spray it into the air, coating nearby townspeople. That's what I've said in the past. This time, I'm saying, let's not ignore how awful it is for the animals, because yes, cows are people too, all right? Let's start with hens, where most of our eggs come from. Nearly 280 million laying hens in the United States are confined in barren wire battery cages, so restrictive the birds can't even spread their wings. These hens have less than the surface of an iPad to live on their entire lives. I'm not going to show you the video because it's rated R and I don't want to scare the kids, all right? But next time you're looking for like a good horror movie, like something that'll really make you piss your pants, you know, just grab your popcorn, put your arm around your lover, and watch some undercover videos of factory farming, just for hours. So once video of this mass animal torture started getting out on YouTube, Americans had an odd reaction. They stopped wanting to eat the gross brown flesh coming out of little piggy Guantanamo Bays. Then factory farm corporations did the right thing. They tried to make filming factory farms a crime. Because that makes it all better, right? Kind of like murder is totes rad if you just don't take a selfie next to the body. Just like... Don't throw it up on Instagram, you're fine, you know? Because in the free market, if sales start declining for your product, make it illegal for people to learn the truth about your product. That's the free market, right? But it didn't work because videos were still leaking out. So now we're on to the next step. In some states, lobbyists for the poultry industry are pushing laws that would force stores to carry their products. This law is designed to force stores to sell eggs that their customers find morally repulsive. That would be, I mean, it'd be like a store owner going, yeah, I'm not selling the supersonic earthquake level vibrating triple dong at my adult toy store anymore, because people were getting injured and breaking hips, and it was just carnage everywhere. And then the state coming in and going, sorry, we had a talk with the earthquake triple dong lobbyists, and they're very powerful, so we're gonna make it illegal for you not to sell it at your store. And by the way, our mainstream media won't mention the gruesome way our meat and eggs are produced. But they'll show ads endlessly telling you how awesome meat is. Or try our fluffy egg witch with bacon milk shake next to it. Or like, just all kinds of crap. There's just ads constantly. But those ads don't mention the World Health Organization says processed meats can cause cancer, high blood pressure, heart disease. Eating torture farmed meat doesn't even make logical sense to most people who do it. Like if you show someone a bird trapped in an oil spill, most people want to save it, all right? We want to help it. Want to break out the Dawn soap and shine that mallard's forehead until you can see your reflection in it, right? But for some reason, if that were a tanker ship full of barbecue sauce that tipped over, then we'd be fine with it. All right, delicious disaster, let's go. There's no logic to our behavior. We have laws against animal abuse, as long as it's one of the animals we've been socially programmed to protect. You know, we see someone smack a Labrador in public, we'll fucking dive in front of it like we're a Secret Service agent trying to stop a bullet. No! What did that dog ever do to you? But you replace that dog with a pig or a duck or a lamb, and we're like, grill it up, all right? What kind of sauce you got for that? It's true.
Is everyone
There's
vegan
no
in this room? Like, or do you think they're like paid to clap?
logic. If we didn't have aggressive social programming, this would seem crazy, bizarre, like Groundhog's Day or circumcision or whatever. You gotta have that weird stuff pounded into your head at an early age. Like to people who just got here, who just showed up in our culture, they don't buy this. It doesn't, let's see, who just got here? Toddlers just showed up to the world. Let's see what they think.
Why can't we eat them, Beans?
Because that hurts them. I think that they don't really like being cooked in the oven.
I don't want to argue with you.
Would you like if someone ate you?
No, I wouldn't.
Well, then why should I eat this poor harmless animal?
We didn't kill this animal. It's good for your body. Jesus created animals for us to eat. Alana.
Yeah.
Mommy is not.
Literally child abuse.
Lucky because he only eats cookies.
I mean, she's got a point. She's got a point. Not that Santa's got a great physique, but still. But the parents blame it on Jesus. I don't think Jesus said shit about the Baconator sandwich that I recall. The truth is, we will look back on corporate torture farming years from now as nearly as horrific as slavery or child brides or the sitcom Alf, you know? We'll be like, what in the actual fuck were we thinking? By the way, Alf was considered goddamn nuts because he was always trying to eat cats. You know, that was part of the thing, but what's the difference? Why is only eating cats weird? Granted, there was a time when we honestly needed to eat the meat that was around or we would die. During horrible blizzards in the 1600s, many a horse learned the hard way that we would eat whatever we had to. But these days are different. We have food, it's everywhere. We have year-round ripe mangoes. It doesn't even make sense, all right? It's there, but there's no need to keep 280 million hens and 68 million pigs in a fucking Saw movie their whole lives. Most people knew deep down that slavery was wrong when it was happening, but they were fed hundreds of different reasons to keep it going. They were told all kinds of crap science and crap history and distorted Bible verses. Now imagine if on top of that, in the 1800s, there had been television commercials constantly advertising how great slavery is and how it's normal and wonderful and delicious, and you can just sprinkle slavery on top of your chocolate, and it's so good. Would it have lasted an extra 30 or 50 years? Maybe. Our meat consumption will kill our planet, kill our future, possibly kill your family, and some might say it's probably not so good for your being, your energy, your life force to fill your body with the tortured corpses of other non-human sentient beings. I mean, I don't believe in any of that hippie shit still, but if it works for you, great, keep doing it. But look. You don't have to quit meat, all right? I know it's hard, just decrease the amount you eat a little each month until it's 0. Just do that. Or you can do what I do. I only eat meat that's hard to get. Endangered species, that's it. Just platypus, pygmy hippos, and baby echidnas, all right? There he is. That's a baby echidna. That's my chef actually preparing him for dinner. This is a live feed. He's gonna be dinner tonight. They're gonna make a taco or something, I think. But I only eat free-range baby echidna, all right? I'm not a super villain. Coming to you from Washington, D.C., the Belly Debate is redacted and...
Damn, that was good. I'd never seen that before. I liked that. So this guy is Lee Camp. His name is Lee Camp. Comedian and activist, clearly. Interesting. I've never even heard of that guy. I really enjoyed that. It was good how he combined the kind of comedy with the serious, the severity of everything. It's kind of what I try and do here as well. So I appreciate that. That was a good one. I really enjoyed it. I didn't know. I thought he was going to be like a news guy roasting vegans, actually. I had no idea it would be like a pro-vegan segment. That was pretty cool. Yeah, good. Enjoyed it. Liked him. There was a female comedian here that I thought seemed interesting. Something about, what was it now? Date with a German vegan. Let's have a look. So this is a video it's got 685,000 views from 2020 by someone called Elena Gabrielle. It says date with a German vegan. 17,000 likes, 445 dislikes. Let's have a seat.
Crazy. So I met this guy and we went out to this lovely little cafe. But before we went in there, he turned to me and he's like, Elena, I need to tell you something.
Before we go, actually, yes, Smashing Pumpkins. Thank you so much for the $3 tip. Do you guys celebrate Halloween? No. I mean, who celebrates Halloween? I mean, if there's a Halloween party, do I like getting in fancy dress and doing silly shit or stuff like that? Yeah. I like theme parties and stuff, but no, I don't celebrate Halloween. I'm not sure. Is it relevant to something? Is it a joke? Is there a punchline coming? Thank you for the tip anyway. And yeah, I suppose Halloween isn't that far off, is it?
I'm a vegan. I was like, a what? He's like, I'm a vegan. I was like, are you in a cult? Like, are you okay? Like, do you need help? He's like, no. I don't eat meat or dairy. And I was like, oh, a vegan, right? Because Germans have a speech impediment. And because this guy was so hot, I literally stared back at him. I'm like, yeah, me too. I'm also a vegan, right? Guys, I'm not a vegan, all right? So we go into this restaurant, we were talking, and he was saying to me, he's like, Elena, yeah, I work in videography. And I was like, what? Because they say their V's as W's, and I'm sitting there and I'm like, what is he saying? And then I must have looked so confused because he looked back at me, he's like, Elena, you do speak English, yeah? And I was like, well, I'm Australian, so that's questionable, I don't know. So on this day, it was going great. We got so drunk on vegan wine, and I know, because who knew Pinot was plant-based? I didn't know that. And so we go back to my place. Now, I gotta say, I wasn't preparing for sex that night, right? I didn't expect it because my room was disgusting, right? There was food plates everywhere, the sheets were still crusty, the bin was overflowing with old tampons, like it was disgusting. Because on the nights that we do expect sex, ladies, it's very different. We change the sheets, put out the candles, the flowers, spritz some perfume because I'm a lady. And on those nights, we always end up alone in bed with a burrito, why? So he comes into my bedroom and he looks to my bedside table, and what he sees on the bedside table was a tub of empty yogurt, right? And he turns and he looks at it, he's like, Elena, I thought you said you were vegan. I was like, oh, that's for my cat. I don't have a cat, guys.
Oh man, this is really shit. I mean, I guess some people find it funny, but I'm just not. I don't know what it is. Do you guys find this funny? Maybe I'm being too like. There's quite a lot left, so we'll see if it gets any better. This isn't doing it for me at all.
Yeah, but why is there a spoon in the yogurt? I'm like, oh, it's just I just spoon feed my cat. That's like something weird I do. The lies were getting deeper, and the real reason, right? The real reason why there was a tub of yogurt on my bedside table was not because I was eating it, guys. There's a couple of people who know where this goes. I was expecting Portland to all get this right now, right? So I woke up that morning with a really bad yeast infection.
Oh, Jesus Christ. What is with this? Like, all right, guys, listen. Like, I'm just going to fucking say it. Like, I've watched quite a lot of female comedians, and the most famous ones, or the ones that, most famous ones talk about their fucking vaginas for like entire sets, basically. And it's just all about like shit like this, like yeast infections and shit. Why? Why the fuck do you keep doing this? No one wants to hear this. Men don't want to hear it. Women don't want to hear it. No one wants to hear it. Stop talking about having fucking yeast infections. Like, imagine if like, I've never seen a male comedian rock up and be like, oh, do you know, I was going to get laid the other night and couldn't because I had a thrush. I had thrush and my dick stank real bad. I had put some yogurt on it and stuff. What the fuck? Like, who does that? I just don't get it. I just don't get it. And it happens so often with female comedians. There's at least two other super famous female comedians that are like two of the most famous ones out there, and they both make the same jokes. All right. I mean, she could get better. This could be just bad. It could be something like, I don't know, like a build up to something better. I don't know.
Yeah, I know. It's okay, sir. It'll be over in about 3 minutes. It's fine, right? I know. You knew where I was going. Oh God, do you help her? He's well trained with the probiotic pussy. Love it. It's good. So I never had a yeast infection, right? I never had one before. I didn't know what to do, so I called my mum, and my mum was like, oh, Eleanor, all you got to do, because she's a crazy bitch, she's like, all you got to do is take a tampon, pop it in some yogurt, and shove it up there, right? Fix all your problems. And I'm like, oh, that sounds reasonable, right? It's great, because you always believe your mother, right? So that's the reason why I have a tub of yogurt there. I had a lady come up to me after the show the other day. She's like, yeah, but what flavour yogurt do you use? Strawberry, vanilla. I'm like, we're not turning it into a Neapolitan ice cream right now. It's not.
This is fucking horrendous. Thank you to Vegan, of course, for the $20 tip. And thank you so much. That's fucking awesome. You're a fucking legend. So you Smashing Pumpkins, by the way. I didn't call you a legend, but you are a fucking legend. You're all MVPs. I wish you'd come on my morning chat show. Well, I mean, how can I say no, you know, when you're dropping $20 donation in here to support my channel? How can I say no to that? So I don't know what it is, your morning chat show, but I'm sure we can put aside like, you know, an hour or so. Like, I guess it wouldn't be any longer than that, right? Yeah, we can figure something out. Email me. My email is itsdavidrams@gmail.com. If you already did email me, apologies. Maybe I didn't catch it, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, email me. itsdavidrams@gmail.com, and we'll try and hook it up. Thank you so much. Let's go back to this fucking shit show.
Happening, right? So that's the real reason why I was there, right? And how do I tell that guy? Like, how do I say, like, oh, hey, you know, I'm a vegan, but my vagina isn't. Like, how do I say that? It's crazy. So we go back, I shoo him away, and we're, like, sitting on the couch, and he turns to me. Now, I don't know if it, like, it's always awkward when you sleep with someone new for the first time, right? It's always awkward, always awkward. But I know there's probably some ladies here that are like, not me, it's never awkward, it's always amazing. Like, I come, he comes, everyone comes, come everywhere. It's just amazing, right? No, it wasn't, bitch. You were drunk, right? Always awkward. And especially if it's something from someone from a different country, because you don't really know what to expect. Like, you don't know, right? And so I'm sitting there and I didn't know what to expect from a German guy, and he turns to me, right? Turns to me and looks me straight in the eye. He's like, Eleanor, before we begin what? Is this a business meeting? Like, what are we doing right now? He's like, no, Eleanor, before we begin, I need to ask you a very important question. Do you have a condom? And I was like, oh, that is the most romantic thing you've said to me all night. Hashtag moist. So I went to get one from my bag and I turned around. 30 seconds later, guys, grab it from my bag, grab it, turn around. 30 seconds, grab it from my bag, turn around. Completely naked. I was like, what is this German efficiency? Yes. And if that wasn't it, I looked to the left, he's already neatly folded his shirt and pants on the table next to it. I'm like, my sisters, yes. But then he was standing there fully naked, I am fully clothed, which is a great way to be, ladies, because if it's the other way around, where you're naked, he's fully clothed, micro penis, okay? Not funny, just a public service announcement, ladies. Just lock that one away in there, right? She gets it. It's great. So he was like standing there, and he comes over, and he comes over and he says to me, he's like, okay, Eleanor, now I'm going to go down on you. I was like, okay, let me just add this to the minutes of the meeting right now. It's just 9:15 going down on me. That's great. So he starts going down there, and he gets to about halfway, and he stops and he looks at me, and he's like, with these like sexy German eyes, and I'm thinking, yes, because this is the reason why I wanted to have sex with a German guy, because it's going to be kinky, it's going to be disgusting, I'm going to text all my friends after it's over and tell them exactly what you said, yeah, right? Because I've seen porn, right? And he looks at me, like straight in the eye, and he's like, Eleanor, how many orgasms do you want to have, Eleanor?
Like, it's just, you know, with like storytelling jokes, they're supposed to be somewhat believable because that's what makes them funny, right? It's going to be something that you could connect with, because like, oh, this could have really happened, or it's going to be it's not always going to be observational, but it has to be something that like most people could imagine happening or have experienced before, like, or silly, but like in like a jokey, like, oh, German efficiency with the clothes, okay, that was funny, but now it's just like, it's gone beyond. It's just stupid. It's just stupid, and I just don't get it. And I reckon the punchline, she's already telegraphed it. It's already coming. We all know he's gonna fucking taste the yogurt, and then, oh, I'm a vegan. Oh no, that's what it's gonna be.
Is this a German dirty talk? Because it's very methodical. I mean, you've got to ask the question, like, how, and then he's like, how many Eleanor Einstein did I? And I'm like, then I started stressing out. I'm like, what's the appropriate amount of orgasms? I don't know. 10, 15, 20, and if I just give him some random number like 25, what is he going to do with that piece of information? Like, go back to an Excel spreadsheet at the end of the night, like, Eleanor had 25 orgasms. Send me an invoice, I don't know, right? So he starts going down there. Now, I gotta say, like, like, man or woman, yes, that's right, I'm bilingual. I speak lesbian. So man or woman going down on me, I'm not a fan, right? Because I'm always thinking about a million things. And I think ladies, we're always just like thinking like, fuck, is it too hairy? Does it smell? Did I leave any toilet paper boogers in there? Did I get them all out? Like, I mean, I know it's recycled, but still, like, there should be more women laughing at that right now.
It's exactly it. That's what I'm trying to fucking tell you. No one finds this shit funny. She had to actually tell the audience to laugh, and that made them laugh. That's how bad this is.
Like me? No. Hashtag too real, right? So he starts going down there, and there's two questions in the bedroom that I hate, right? One of them is like, oh, where do you want me to come? Where do you want me to come? You know that question? Where do you want me to come? And you're like, how about in the trash? Yeah. That's a good option. I like that one, right? Because you always think it's going to be like a forceful jet stream coming towards your face, like pew, 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 pew. You're like, I just spent 4 hours sculpting and painting these eyebrows. This is art. Fuck off. Yeah. But in reality, it's very different. It's much more of an anticlimax, just like blah, 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 blah. Is it broken? It's not coming out, right? It's like one of those drinking fountains at the gym, you know those ones? It's not. You guys will never drink from a drinking fountain ever again. You'd be like at the gym, like pumping someone, like, hey, do you want some water from this drinking fountain? Like, no, I'd rather dehydrate and die, right?
That was pretty good.
And I hate that thing, like I hate the cum wipe up. That's my worst, like I hate that about sex. It's the worst thing I hate, because ladies, you're just lying there like a fat beached whale, just like wipe me up, Scotty. Ugh. It's awful, right? It's like and you can't go anywhere. You're held hostage by semen. You're like, where do I can't go anywhere. It's gonna go everywhere.
See, it's funny when it's relatable, because that's something that, like, I mean, I can't say I relate to me. I relate to doing it, not to having it done to me. But you get I think that's something that, like, most people have been through. So it's like, yeah, it's a little bit funnier, but still it's like, why does it have to go here? It always goes to, like, it's always about the vaginas and smells and sex and cum. And it's like, with female comedians, it just seems to be like the go-to spot. But that's not all. I've seen some really great female comedians where they've just not done that, and it's just been great jokes, right? But I'm just saying, for the most famous, it seems to be this shit. It seems to be this kind of stuff. But I don't really know. I don't really know why. I'd like somebody. Maybe somebody could, I don't know, psychoanalyze this shit and explain why it always seems to go, or like why so often it seems to go that way for female comedians. JP and Julia, thank you so much for the tip. Some stories come under the heading, just because you can doesn't mean you should. Some stories come under the heading, just because you can doesn't mean you should. I don't get. Oh, no, I don't get it. Sorry. Is that a joke, or is that like? I don't get it. JP and Julia, explain yourselves. Thank you so much for the tip. I need to explain. Am I missing something here? Annie, can you explain this to me? Julia, you drop it in the comments, or maybe drop me a message or something. Let me explain what the hell is going on there. Sorry, I'm spending too much time on this. Thank you. All right, let's finish this off, and let's watch her do her amazing punchline when he goes down and, oh, I could taste the strawberry yogurt. That's probably what's coming.
I do this weird thing now. Whenever the guy starts wiping up the cum, I just like look at them and I'm like, bye babies. Guaranteed out the door in 2 minutes. It's great. Get the bed to myself again, yeah. It's weird. The other question I hate is like, oh, have you come yet? Have you come yet? Have you, like, have you come yet? Have you come yet? Wicka, 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 have you come yet, right? Sounds like a bad electro song. It's like, it's so bad. Because it's like, as soon as you say you're going to come, it'll just be like, gone, where did it go? I don't know, right? It's crazy. So he goes down there and he's having fun, he finishes, comes up, right? And for anyone who wants to know, he got to eins. Good job, wins one, right? Lower the bar. And he comes up and he looks at me in the eyes and he's like, Alana, wow, your vagina, it tastes delicious. I'm like, what? No one has ever said those words to me in my life before, right? And then I started thinking, like, what did I eat today? Was it pineapple juice? Did I have, like, was it the vegan diet? Like, what was I eating? And then I was like, oh no. The yogurt. I was like, I got something to tell you. He's like, Vas. I'm like, you're not a vegan anymore.
I want to...
Thanks for coming to the live stream, guys. I'm just going to finish it there. No, I'm kidding. Fuck, that was bad though, huh? Oh my God. Oh my God. Terrible, 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 terrible. Terrible. She was only marginally better than the guy who'd never done stand-up before, right? She was only marginally better than that guy. That terrible guy. I mean, wow. Wow, people were laughing so fucking hard. They were like, oh my God, it's so fucking funny. I guess it's like the whole vibe when you're at a comedy club. It's like you're there to laugh, aren't you? You know what I mean? You're there to laugh. You're not there to judge. You're there to just try and laugh and have a good time. You're probably drunk. So I get it. I get why you'd laugh. But it was shit. But it was shit. And I don't say that like I could do it any better, by the way. But I'm just saying it was shit. All right. Don't ever date a vegan. That's what this one says. This guy's name is Marty Polio, and he says, don't ever date a vegan. 48,700 views, 1,800 up, 111 down. Seems that people like it. Let's have a little look. And did JP and Julia explain that their super chat, their Streamlabs donation? I don't see. I just really want to know what that meant. It's kind of bugging me that I don't know what it means. I don't know. We'll come back. Do another one, Julia. And do another one to explain. All right, let's have a listen to this dickhead and what he's got to say about why not to ever date a vegan.
She was.
Oh, wait a minute. Yes, David Newt. Oh, there is another donation. There is another one. You already did it. Thank you so much, guys. Just because you can tell the story doesn't mean you should. Got it. Now I understand it. You see, this was all a ploy, by the way. I just wanted you to do another one. I knew what you meant, but I knew that if I said I didn't know, you'd do another one, right? That was all a big ploy from me. just evil money grabbing behavior from me over here, JP and Julia. I'm kidding, obviously. I'm kidding. Or am I?
A lot in common. We liked a lot of the same things, except food was an issue, you know, because she was a vegan. Didn't even eat milk or cheese, and there's a lot of that going on. Especially here, I noticed on the menus in some of the restaurants. I guess there's a lot of vegetarians in here. Yeah. They're in here. They're just too weak to raise their arms.
Oh, for fuck's sake, man. Oh, it's so lame. Okay, so this one's from the year 2021. So like it seems like between 2020 and 2022, everyone's just saying the same shit. So lame. It's not that funny. Applause.
And they preach, too. I don't like to be, preached to. Best I can do is eat animals that are vegetarians myself. I just feel like if God didn't mean for us to eat animals, he wouldn't have made them out of beef, But you gotta eat right.
He's just like doing the memes. If the animals weren't meant to be eaten, why are they made out of meat? It's that shit, That's like a fucking meme that's been going around. Again, 12, 13-year-olds been sharing that shit around for years.
You gotta eat your vegetables. I like fresh vegetables, especially when they're wrapped in bacon and deep fried. I like that. Yeah, I don't know. Grew up on junk food, never stopped eating it. And then I hear all these dumb stories from the health nags about the junk food, like makes your hair fall out, stupid stuff, so,
That's pretty good.
I've got a lot of clear hair up here. A lot of shiny pink hair. I don't care about being bald. I've gone through all the stages, In the beginning, it's traumatic, and, you look in the mirror that one day and you go, well, it's part of life. Worse things can happen to me than this. And all of a sudden you find yourself pulling the fur out of your cat. I'm the only one in this household. Calico, yeah. And then you'd eventually just develop a sense of humor about it. Going to the barber, part in the middle, could you? Hey, pal, it's already part in the middle. Looks like Moses has been walking on your head. It's like everybody has their little quips. I don't really care, though. I don't really care about it. I'd do something about it, I guess, if I did. But the only thing that bothers me about being bald is in the summer. You gotta wear the cap or a sunscreen, because sensitive skin, I'll get burned easily. And then I'll start peeling, so now it looks like I'm not only bald, but somehow managed to hang on to my dandruff all these years. But I bought a hair piece. Actually, I bought 6 of them in a plastic bag at Costco.
Didn't get that bit. Didn't get that last one. Yeah, started pretty weak with a very, very basic anti-vegan meme, not even joke. But when he moved on to some more like, yeah, self-deprecating kind of like, I like self-deprecating humor. I think it's funny when you kind of roast yourself and it's witty, you know? But yeah, it was good that he actually eventually went on to that. What's this serving meat at a vegan Thanksgiving prank? So this is a prank video, 757,000 views, 21,000 up, 4,400 down from 2019 by this guy called Reckless Ben. I haven't seen this, but I guess we can mix it up a little bit, right? Let's watch a skit, a prank, and see what happened.
I emailed you a couple days ago about sponsoring the vegan meetup you guys are having.
We come out with about like 40 patties, enough patties to feed about 100 people.
Everything is vegan, right?
Everything will be vegan, of course. That would be ridiculous to not bring vegan food to a vegan meetup.
I'm excited.
These guys are gonna be so
fucking awesome. Dude, we're driving up to the vegan thing now and like the nerves are definitely starting to hit me. Oh, you see the vegan sign?
We are definitely convincing all of these people that we are feeding them actual meat.
We're not actually feeding them meat, but we're gonna convince them that they are. Oh my God, there's so many people.
That's actually pretty funny. And this is what Gideon should have done. You know, when he went and cooked meat in the vegan restaurant, if he'd have cooked Beyond Meat or whatever, a vegan patty, and told them it was meat, it would have been fucking hilarious. It would have been so funny because you'd see the vegan getting pissed off and then eventually they'd reveal and it would be like, oh, we're all friends. This is funny. And that's what I feel like this will happen here. Like they'll wind them up and then eventually reveal it and it'll all be fine. I think it's a funny prank. And it's a good idea. Let's see.
It's almost too much like real meat.
We brought them for everyone.
Freakishly like meat.
Yeah.
Isn't it scary?
I mean, it's almost more sanitary to use
like
the.
Hey guys, we have a bunch of Beyond Meat plant-based hamburgers over there, and we would love for you guys to all come and try a sample. We have enough for everyone here, I think, to at least try a little bit. Go vegan!
So I want to thank TGI Fridays for donating those Impossible Burgers.
It's all plant-based. It's 100% vegan, is what they've told us. If any of you guys want to do an interview, that would be awesome.
Happy to be here. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone.
I haven't eaten meat for maybe 20 years, but from what I remember, it tastes similar. Yeah, it does.
And they sell it at TGI Fridays.
It's like eating meat, honestly.
Take a bite of this and tell us what you think.
You could convince me that this was meat.
Really?
If you didn't tell me it was vegan patty, yeah.
Here, wait, so I'm getting a phone call really quick. I still have a few more questions. Let me just take it. This is my boss, sorry. How's it going? What do you mean we picked up the wrong one? That's what you told us, right? The white cooler, that was it, right? We're feeding this to vegans. They can't eat meat. Are you serious? Dude, you know that they can't eat meat here. I'll take care of it, okay?
Oh, that would be horrible.
Awfully meaty tasting vegan patty.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's the goal, right? So why'd you throw away that burger?
I was done.
You were done? You don't want to eat the rest of it?
Well, I probably would have not thrown it away if I wanted to.
Uh-huh.
Cool.
Sorry, I gotta message my boss really quick. We had a little mix-up, I think. But it's okay. I think we're probably done with it, the interview.
How'd you like it?
I haven't tasted it yet, but...
You haven't tasted it yet?
No, not yet.
Oh.
We've been making it for you guys, so...
You got the 101 though? Before you give it out, you gotta try it out?
Michael tried it. I think he liked it. He said it tasted exactly like meat.
I don't even know if I can taste the difference.
Really?
I mean, it tasted like meat to me.
That's really funny. Yeah. That's awesome then, right?
I don't know if it's awesome or not.
You don't know if it's awesome? Why not?
Yeah.
But did you hear about the mix-up that happened?
Not your fault.
But
always check on the ingredients.
We literally just picked up a box and they were like, sorry, you picked up the wrong box. So I think we fed meat to all these vegans. Oh, God. I know. And I wouldn't worry about it? Okay, yeah, we won't worry about it. Yeah, for sure.
This thing's made of.
This? We're not sure. We just picked it up, yeah.
But these touch the grill, so I'm gonna throw this away.
It's probably a good move. For your guys' sake, I would just stop eating, you know.
The people are here from TGI Fridays. Apparently there was a mix-up, and they're not completely sure about the meat they
This
brought.
prank is not going the way they expected. I think they hoped they would get some big reactions, but people are just like, Yep, it's a fuck up. Because I think most of us have been through something like this before, where we've, been fucked over or been served like meat or been served cheese when they were told us there'd be no cheese, or served mayo when we said no mayo. So it's like, I guess they expected a big reaction, but there isn't one because everyone's just like, oh, here we go again. Fucking hell, living in a non-vegan world sucks, So it's actually, but it is nice to see how people are like, not flipping out and being like, fuck you, because it just wouldn't be a good look. But it's also kind of like lame too, that no one's confronting them and being like, hey guys, it's kind of fucked up, It would be nice for them to just be like, someone to be like, dude, like really, guys? Like, can I speak to your boss? Like, this is really not a, do you know what I mean? Someone take a stand.
It's supposed to be Beyond Meat in case you have something on your plate.
Thanks,
Maybe you don't eat it.
So yeah, guys, I'm sorry it was our bad. There was a little bit of a mix-up. So if any of you guys ate the Beyond Meat, it might not have been 100% vegan. I'm sorry, guys. Like, our fault. It won't happen again. We're not gonna make this mistake again, guys. I'm sorry.
It's still safe to eat, but we're just don't continue to eat it,
Yeah. What are you trying to say?
According to the FDA, it's still very safe. It's high quality.
When you first put them on there, I'm like, okay, I got to go over there and check this out. What's happening here? They're cooking meat that I haven't had it in 35 years, okay? So, I'd had just a tiny little piece of it.
Just a little announcement really quick. I just got a call from my boss, Greg, from TGI Fridays. The beef that we served you guys was 100% vegan, so that's confirmed. So no one ate actual meat. So.
Oh my God,
Sorry, guys.
So we don't gotta beat them up. This was lame.
I know the difference. I'm a vegan for many years, and I could tell that it is not meat. It's got lots of grains in it, soy. It's got great stuff. It is very delicious and healthy.
So you guys can all sleep well tonight. Happy Thanksgiving.
This was a really lame video. Like, what even was this? It could have been funny. It could have been a funny prank. It could have been like some one-on-one interviews with people, like actually telling them like, hey, we just want to, I don't know. I think the premise of pranking vegans and I don't know, like messing with vegans with fake meat and trying to make it out that it's real meat, and so, it's a good premise because no one gets harmed, and you get to see people's reactions, and it's always good to fuck with people in general, right? You know what I mean? I like seeing people fuck with people. I know it's close to my heart when it's like another vegan, right? I get it, and it's like, but I like people getting messed with, right? I think it's fun to see, especially when it's like no one actually gets hurt. This was just, they weren't even messing with them really. It was just kind of like, yes, guys, the boss says it was meat, and everyone's like, right. And then, oh no, guys, the boss says it wasn't meat. Okay, all right then, cool. Okay, yeah, prank, lol. It's just like, what? That was weak as fuck. I'm so surprised by that. I thought it had a lot of promise. I don't know. What the fuck? Terrible. Just wow. All right. Let's have a look. If there's anything else that looks to be particularly interesting or funny. Ventriloquism. Usually very, very shit. But this one is apparently about a vegan. Walter roasts Jeff for being vegan. This is Jeff Dunham's last-minute pandemic holiday special. Apparently, it's a dummy. Someone's getting roasted for being vegan in this, apparently.
So how's everything been going with your wife? Oh, leaving, getting on each other's nerves and fighting all the time. Sorry to hear that. Yeah, you mean since the quarantine, since our wedding. Oh, we're staying 60 apart. What? Yeah, it's the closest we've been in years. With the pandemic, we can't get together with people we're usually around. Sometimes we can't visit family. I know, is this thing great or what? Many people say they've put on weight during the pandemic. My wife started putting on weight during the pandemic. She did, yeah, of 1919. I'm not kidding, she didn't get the Spanish flu, she got Spanish desserts. Who likes flan? What the hell? I think those are called tapas. Yeah, well, she's at the top of her weight class. So what have you and your family been up to? Well, during the quarantine, I wanted to get out of the house safely, so I asked Audrey what she thought about getting an RV. An RV? Yeah, and then I guess she asked you what you thought about her getting a younger husband.
This is like, thank you, Michael Askew, legend, for the $20 tip. Says just showing some love. You're a fucking legend, mate. You're an MVP. Thank you so much, man. Thank you for making this a little bit more bearable, because holy shit, this is... Look, he's very good. Yeah, he's very good at what he's doing. That's true. But it's kind of shit. It's kind of like dad humor, but like not the funny kind of dad humor, you know?
And what's up for you on Thanksgiving? No relatives are coming over? Not if I can help it. I think we're going to have Thanksgiving on Zoom. A lot of families are doing that. How great is that? You get sick of being with your family and you just shut the laptop. You can't dislike everybody like that at once. Yes, I can. Yeah, it's actually usually a good day. Big meal and then a nice nap. Oh, you know, tryptophan is the enzyme in turkey that makes you drowsy. Oh, really? Yeah, it's kind of like talking to you. You say you and your wife are vegan? It's not Thanksgiving without a turkey. There's still the sides like salad and green beans. Good Lord, that's not Thanksgiving. Your holiday should be called Thanks for Nothing. Well, I won't have the tryptophan, so I won't get sleepy. Oh, you'll still be sleepy, all right. That is from malnutrition.
Oh, God. It's just like, how is it constantly the same? Like, how? How is it how is it the same? How? Guys, someone please explain to me why these apparent famous fucking capable, supposedly good comedians can't come up. This shit has almost 1 million views, guys. How can they not come up with anything else about vegans? Are there no vegan jokes left to make? Is that what it is? Are we just stuck with the same shit now forever? Is this it now, guys? Is it always going to be malnutrition, vegans are weak, vegans don't get nutrients, vegans are weak? I mean, there's got to be something, hasn't there? There's got to be something new.
You know, they say vegans live longer. No, they don't. Time just feels like it moves slower when you're talking to one. And where you're originally from, Texas, vegans do not live longer. What are you talking about? If you're at a restaurant in Texas and ask, what are your vegan options? They say, you have the option to get the hell out. Anything else happen to you during all our time off? Well, during our quarantine, I kept trying to hide from my wife. You did? Yeah, then I realized she was using that Find My Phone thing to track me down. No. So then I started duct taping the phone to the dog just to throw her off.
Yeah, I'm done with this. This is really poor. I am not enjoying it. That was really shit. That was really shit. Not very good about, you know, the way he was doing that shit, but that's it. That's it. Vegans fart a lot. Yeah, there is a video in here about farting, actually. Where is it? It was weird. It was like vegan fart machine or something like that. One of these videos. Let me have a look at it. I don't know if it's probably going to be toilet humor. Get it? Get it? Toilet humor. Because it's a video about farting. Get it? Of course you get it. Where the fuck is it? Where is it, though? Where is it? There was... I know you guys have seen it. Oh, my... Let's just do like a little... Vegan fart bomb. That was it. What could this be about, really? All right. It's called Vegan Fart Bomb. It says stand-up comedy. 32,000 views. Only 500 likes. Wow. Wow. My videos that get like fucking 4,000 or 5,000 views sometimes have 500 likes. So, yeah, this is probably going to be shit. Oh, my God, that's loud.
But don't get me wrong, I like older women too. I like older women, but I don't mean old like cougar. I mean so old that like saber-tooth tiger, damn near extinct, right? I mean old. I want a woman so old, like on her birth certificate, on the birth date, it just says once upon a time. That's what I'm talking about. And even if I do get her pregnant, the kid will come out fully grown. That's what I'm talking about. I mean old. But I'm gonna tell you something. Hey, listen. Young fellas, if you get you an older woman, you better know how to treat her, because you can't treat old women like you do these little young women. No. Because old women been through some things. Like the Depression. Hey, you know. So you have to treat old women like you do old Nintendo cartridges.
Oh my God.
Reset. You gotta know how to do it. Gotta know how to do it. And I ain't gonna lie, I slipped up. I dated one of these women. You know, I had my first interracial relationship. You know, me being black and she was vegan. And don't do it. Don't do it. Mixed match, no, it don't work. Cause see, I eat meat. I like a steak. And I'm gonna tell you like this. I don't know what happens to vegans. I don't know what happens to vegans, but see, when you eat meat and you fart, okay? Whoa, it smells like a fart. What came out of her smelled like 8 years of bad decisions. I don't even know what that was. No, I don't know. I don't know. It didn't even sound right. No, because when we eat meat, we have different ones. Like, we got like the presidential fart. Barack, you got that one, right? You might need health care, but it's awesome. Then you get that smooth jazz to be like, you got that one? Oh, don't forget about that quiet storm.
It's like super low brow.
Dude.
Oh.
Did you eat sulfur? What was that? But for some reason, when she did it, it sounded like Edward G. Robinson. It was like, yeah. What is that? What is that? Yeah. No. Yeah. And it was hot. The coverage, there was like this backdraft. It went whoosh, like, ah.
Yeah, I'm a fan of fart jokes, really. I mean, like, I smirk, you know, you saw my face. I'm like, you know, it's the kind of joke I would have found so fucking funny when I was like 14. Like, that would be hilarious when I was 14, 15, you know, somewhere around there. I'd be like, oh my God, yeah, it's so true. Fart. But now it's like, you know, 33. Yeah, farts make sounds. Some of them don't make sounds. Some of them smell. Some of them don't smell. All right. Bodily functions can be funny. It's true, they can. But farts is just the obvious one, right? It's just the obvious one. And it's like, it's mildly amusing to hear people talk about farts. Like, it's like, Like that woman earlier when she was talking about, like guys finishing and how it comes out like the you know, like the water fountains, and like that's funny. Like that's like a bodily function that, you know, we don't hear that one too much, like, you know, the dribble or whatever, the drool. So it's like that was a little bit more unique. It's not something that really gets discussed. So when it's like a surprise, it's like, oh, no one really talks about that. That's kind of funny. It's like, but it is something that happens. But when it's farts, it's like, oh my God, we've been talking about farts since we were like fucking 10. Like, we're literally like putting our hands like this and making fart sounds. Like, you guys can do that, right? You guys know that shit, right? Like, this was the most fucking hilarious. I can't even do it anymore. This was like the most. Oh my. There you go. That was like the funniest thing you could fucking do for years, right? For years. So we know fart jokes, guys. We don't need more fart jokes, you know? Or if you're going to do fart jokes, you got to do something special. I mean, it would take a special fart joke to make me like fully laugh, you know, fully like, oh my God, like that's fucking hilarious. Otherwise, you're just not going to get me. You're just not going to get me. JP and Juliet just tipped $20 and says, you look like you're giving up the will to live. Go buy yourself something pretty. Thanks so much, guys. You fucking legends. Yeah. I'm gonna have to at this rate. I'm gonna have to do some serious recovery after this stream, because some of this has been rough as fuck. Should we have a look at Romesh Ran? I don't know how to say his surname. Romesh Ranganathan. There you go. He's a vegan, and by the way, he's headlining the vegan camp out next year. And you heard it here first, guys. You heard it here first. Romesh Ranganathan is headlining the vegan camp out vegan festival next year. And someone else is going to be talking at the vegan camp out next year. Not headlining, not on the main stage, actually on the activism stage. And you might know this guy. He's a guy. He makes YouTube videos. He swears a lot. And yeah, he likes to wear a hat. So that's all I'm going to give you, okay, guys? I can't give you too much more information than that. I don't want to give too much away. We're not announcing it yet, all right? Romesh has been announced, you know. But this other guy, they're keeping it under wraps. They're keeping it low-key because they want to save the best for last. So, yeah, I got to keep this low-key for now, okay? But eventually, when it's revealed, we'll come back here and we'll see if you guessed right, okay? We'll see if you guessed right. But for now, let's take a look. Romesh Ranganathan is a vegan in a restaurant. Universal comedy. 512,000 views, 10,000 likes, 2,075 dislikes. This should be a good one. Let's have a look. Huh? Are you fucking serious? Policy violations.
Why now?
Okay. That's insane. You're allowed to do fucking reaction videos, man.
Why now? Like there was.
Your stream is temporarily blocked because we detected copyright audio and video, it says. Okay, so what do I do then? What a joke. Hold up. It says temporarily, so I mean. So what do I do then? Is it back again? It says temporarily blocked, so just tell them it says like don't go anywhere yet. And then when we're back it'll come back, I suppose. That was weird. Nah. It's because it's like, I don't know. Like, I should be able to react to, like, anything, you know? I'll just switch off this thing, maybe? I don't know. It's pretty weird that they could just, like, you know, do that. I don't know when it's going to pop back on. I don't know what's going to happen when it pops on. Let me just copy this and see what happens. Yeah. Yeah, it does that sometimes. Like it's like, okay. Apparently it said it came back after a couple of minutes with that, but what do I do in the meanwhile? Like I don't really understand how to do this. Like I'm here in the live area and it still says we're live. But then you click into it and we're not, right?
No, yes.
We're back? Yeah? Okay, great. Well, that was some weird ass shit, wasn't it? Oh my God. Never had that before. Like, YouTube just literally just like, nah, stop. Stop fucking laughing, you little dirty vegans, sweaty fucking vegans. Stop laughing. This ain't funny. Copyright strike, you bitch. What the fuck? So I guess when the stream's over, there's going to be part of the stream that we're not going to be allowed to put up because of copyright stuff. But I mean, like, Jesus, like, you can react to whatever the fuck you want to react to. Like, I'm not reposting that. I'm not gonna flip out. Everything's good. Everything's good, guys. All right, we're all good here. We're all good. Okay, YouTube does what YouTube does. It's all good. It's all good. Let's move on. And let's look for something that's not going to get us a fucking copyright strike. How about that, huh? Fucking YouTube. What's wrong with... It's not YouTube's fault. It's not YouTube's fault. It's these selfish bastards that don't let people react to their videos. It's their fault. YouTube is not the one doing it. It's them. Let's have a look. Oh, it happened to vegan gays while watching Preacher Lawson. I guess that probably happened when she was watching his, Britain's Got Talent or whatever, America's Got Talent thing. I do have a Preacher Lawson video from Preacher Lawson himself that I'm sure isn't going to get flagged. So let's have a look at that. Preacher Lawson video on his own channel. So I highly doubt he would try and screw us. So 52,000 views, 3,500 likes, 59 dislikes. Says, vegans are a-holes. Preacher Lawson, 2019. Let's have a look at why vegans are a-holes.
Yeah, man. Life is pretty cool. I'm a vegan, so yeah. Hey, why do you look surprised? He was like this. I was like, I'm a vegan. And he goes, oh, okay. I'm gonna give that a neck tilt. Okay, you a vegan? You didn't know I was a vegan? Oh, okay, I'm a vegan, bro. All right, I'm a vegan, which means, thank you, stop, don't, okay? Just gonna try to clap, notice someone else clapping, then stop. It's too late now, all right? He's a vegan, okay, all right, let's take out my shirt. Vegans mean we don't eat or wear animal products, all right? Except some shoes I got in the house, but it's too late now, all right, everybody? Long time ago, all right? But the reason I decided to be a vegan is because I was sitting around one day and I thought to myself, I was like, man, I just got way too many friends, and I need to fix this. People don't like vegans, man. There's not even a legitimate reason for you to out there. Why don't y'all like vegans? What's the reason not to like a vegan? Because we're a-holes? You couldn't even say the cuss word, bro? Now, what are you doing? You guys are jerk faces. Like, come on, man. We're all grown except 11. But everyone else, you guys are loser faces. How are we a-holes, man? You guys try to save the world, man. Get out here. You don't like eating people. Come on, man. Why are we a-holes? I want to know if you can tell me.
A lot of times vegans judge vegans.
Well, how do we judge y'all?
They don't make fun of the people who eat meat.
Listen, I feel like, hey, I think we all agree. Meat eaters make fun of vegans a little more. You know what I mean? It's like, quit acting like vegans are bullying. If you get bullied by vegans, you 100% deserve it. Like, you get bullied by a vegan, bro? Like, come on, man. Most vegans don't look like me, man. They look like they look fragile. You know what I mean? This right here, usually a vegan. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, man.
You can be like, man, stop looking at me, bro. What are you doing? Stop that, vegan.
Come on, man.
I heard someone say, I don't like vegans because we tell you're a vegan. You can't wait to tell us you're a vegan. Like I just walked on stage, like, hey, y'all, my name is Preacher Lawson, and let the comedy vegan. Like I didn't just open up that. You know what I mean? Who else do you hate? People with allergies? I mean, what's up, y'all?
Cool. That was all right. That was like probably like his build up to the big one that he did with the America's Got Talent and stuff like that, right? That was pretty much what that was. Annie, just FYI, if you want to put in the chat, just some people are watching like behind time, so just put it in the chat and say, hey guys, the video, the live comes back after the copyright violation thing. Also, guys, I don't know if you knew this, but if you're watching the video live, and if you could be delayed, but if you click on the video like live, click the live button on the video, and it snaps you to live. It snaps you to right now. So if you're watching delayed, that's one way you can skip and come to right now if you want to actually watch live. I don't know if you guys knew that, but that is a possibility. And then you can scroll back, or you can go to live or whatever. Yeah. It's like you're able to. It's like DVR. You can go back and forwards. It's all good. Or you could 2x it and then catch up as well, doing it that way. Cool. Do we have anything else in here that looks interesting? Let's do one. Let's do like an interesting looking one. This guy got pretty famous, but as it's Comedy Central stand-up, I'm almost 100% certain it'll get flagged again. Comedy Central, I think, is the reason we got flagged last time, so I'm not going to do that one. What about this one? Fat Vegan. All right, this one says, it's just called Fat Vegan, a guy called Jack Holmes, 2020, 11,000 views, 13 likes and 2 dislikes. What the fuck? Okay. This is in Barcelona. All right, that's interesting. Ooh, 2.5. Okay, we'll check it out. I'm a bit worried about the like ratio of 13 likes, but 100,000 views. Sorry, 10,000 views doesn't make a lot of sense, but all right, we'll try.
All right, well, that's it for my political material. Let's get personal. I am the rarest of all creatures. I am a fat vegan. Yeah, see, some of you look quite skeptical at that statement.
My bad, guys.
Oh, yeah, he's a
no video. Yeah, my bad. Didn't switch it over. We're back.
Vegan. He looks like he ate a vegan. I'm a vegan on a diet as well. Wrap your head around how fucking insane that is, because veganism is already a pretty strict diet. I ask you guys, how bad do you have to fuck up a diet that you need to go on a second diet simultaneously? The worst thing is I'm on 2 diets, I'm gaining weight. I don't even understand how this is possible, because as a vegan I can eat nothing, and then I go on a diet where I can eat even less nothing.
Yeah, no, I'm not even gonna give him any more time. This is lame. Sorry guys, I'm not doing it. I'm coming to like, we're like 3 hours in right now, and I just do not have the patience for shit right now. So let's look for something good. All right, BBC will get fucked. It's annoying, isn't it? Because now I'm like looking at I know these ones are going to be like BBC, for example. Some of them are going to flag immediately and fuck us. Like the Netflix one didn't, which is great. But the BBC, I think, probably will screw us with this copyrighted shit, annoyingly. But we've gotten through a lot today, surprisingly. Let's look at this. This is oh, this is old as shit. No, I don't know about watching something super old. I'll look for something really good. I've got some stuff that I thought looked good, but vegan, no. I think we've gone through the best shit here, Vegans hate me. What's that? All right, let's check this out. It says vegans hate me. It's only 3,000 views, 170 likes. It's not looking good, guys. It's from 2020. I'm not even going to do it. I'm not biting it. It's a bait and switch. They've used vegans to get you in. We're not doing that, guys. We're not going to watch that. Okay, what about this? This is Steve Harvey. He's a pretty famous guy. I doubt we'll get flagged for this. Maybe we will, though. He's got 7 million fucking subscribers. It says, let's talk about vegans for a second. It's got 550,000 views. 11,000 up, 2,700 down. So, all right. We could give this a go. It's only 3 minutes. Hopefully YouTube, like, listen. The robots at YouTube, listen to me now. This is a reaction video, right? I'm on the screen. Doesn't replace the original, guys. I'm not trying to, make money off of these guys. I'm reacting, right? Listen to my words, YouTube sense of things. Don't fuck with us on this. Come on.
I want to talk about something for a minute that's gotten pretty close to my heart. I want to talk about vegans for just a moment. You're a vegan? Congratulations. It's a great way to live. Webster describes vegans this way. They say vegans as a strict vegetarian who consumes no animal products. And listen to me, I'm absolutely 1,000% cool with this. That's the way you want to do it. You love it, I love it too. Do whatever floats your boat. But I want to talk to my kids for a minute, because 3 of my kids are vegans. My 2 twin daughters are vegans, and my third oldest daughter, she's a vegan. She's even talked her husband into it too. Well, he didn't have any choice. He's just a guy. So I want to say something to them because they watch my show every day. Listen to me. And I guess you might want to say there's some vegan in your life, but I'm just talking to the 3 of my kids as vegans. You can eat all the tofu, eggplant, and wood chips you want. You can put ketchup on it. You can do whatever the hell you want. But stop coming to my house talking down to me because I eat meat. I don't want to hear it.
Is this supposed to be comedy?
They walk in the house.
It's a coping
They walk
session.
in the house now. Do I smell meat? I think I smell meat. You damn right you smell meat. Cause there's meat in here. It's meat on the stove. It's meat in the freezer. I got meat in the glove compartment of my car. Yeah, I got meat in here. I got news for you. I put meat in your baby's formula bottle when you ain't looking. Yeah. As a matter of fact, while you standing here smelling meat, I got meat on the way. I just ordered a pizza with nothing but meat on it. No crust, just meat in the box, hot.
Why are people applauding? It's not even like a joke.
My kids kill me. They done got all bougie now, cause they got little jobs and business and stuff. They done graduated from college. Yeah, you know why you graduated from college? Cause your old meat-eating ass daddy paid for it. That's how you got to college. Sitting up in here with your leather shoes on and your leather handbags. Yeah, you might not eat it, but you damn sure wear it, though. That's all I wanted to say.
That was lame. However, television host Steve Harvey has gone vegan, and it's thanks in part to Beyonce. On an episode of his NBC talk show, Steve Harvey discussed how heart disease is the leading cause of death for men and women in the United States, but a plant-based diet has been shown to reduce risk. Funny how that works, isn't it? Remember, guys, the ones who profess the most, complain the fucking most, can often be the ones who are about to actually change. You know? Obviously, there are people who are like haters, like real haters, you know? Like, there are people who are just scumbags. And there are people like him who are just tired of being told what they know is right. And they're lashing out. But, you know, eventually, they just, the reason they lash out is because they know it's right. So it's like, it's a good thing that they're lashing out. It would be worse if they were just indifferent, you know? Cookie Monster, tips $1. Thank you so much, you fucking legend. Where do we send the video requests for the upcoming 10-hour stream? You can join the Discord server, all right? And then you can put them there in the there's already a video ideas channel, or you can wait until after this stream when I will post in my community tab the thumbnail and the link. It's all going to be launched right after this stream, and you can comment below for the suggestions for videos for the 10-hour stream. That's where oh my God, I burped while speaking, right? This, guys, you're only getting highbrow entertainment here on this stream. You fucking know it. Thank you, Cookie Monster. You legend, you absolute legend. Join the Discord or wait for that comment section. Guys, it's been lovely today. I've had a nice time. Some of these comedians have been fucking funny. Some of them have been fucking atrocious. It's been a bit hit and miss, but hey, we all learned something in the end. We all had fun, didn't we? We've come a long way, guys. We've come a long way. It's been a journey. It's been a journey, a John Venus journey, like that kind of level journey, you know, just from one place to another. We've gone so far. So thank you for coming here and experiencing all of this with me. It's been wonderful. And we'll do it again. If you find me some more comedians, I mean, that's pretty much all of the comedic stuff I could find on vegans. If you know something better, something different, then you just send it over to me. We'll keep looking into it, guys. We'll keep doing this. Surprisingly, not a lot of vegan comedy content on YouTube, honestly. Not that I could find. Maybe next time I'll look for a specific skit only, like parodies, maybe prank stuff, and we can just roast some of these fucking numpties that do horrible pranks and things like that. But, yeah, cool. Keep calling out that bullshit, guys. And I'll see you all next week. If not before, next week's live stream. Do not miss it. 10 hours making every fucking thing about veganism for a cool sanctuary that helps little ducks and geese and puts them in little wheelchairs. What the fuck else would you be doing on a Sunday? Because let me tell you, there is nothing that's going to be better than that. Nothing. All right? It's entertainment and it's making money for ducks in wheelchairs. You cannot beat it. See you there.